Hi guys. Welcome to Thursday nights and DJs and Dragons. It's been a while. Have we done one this year?
Yes.
I think we did one. We did the Myconoid part 1 we did, didn't we? Which was way back in like March. And that was the only session this year. And then it's just we almost didn't have it this month, but then we was like, let's just do it tomorrow. We're like, okay, fuck it. So I want to get rock and rolling. These are short sessions, not like a Sunday. So we're going to roll through all the introductions very quickly. Hi guys, welcome to the party. Welcome everyone that's tuned in. Hi everyone that's here. We've got Aki, we've got JD, we've got Tithe, we've got Gaz, aka Glamreus the Dead.
Dot Glam.
We've got me, who's currently not Jax, even though he's doing the intro, because I should have done the intro as Hal Homan. That would have been hilarious. It's too late now because I've already written it. I got this crazy man here that's gonna die. Oh, hello.
Oh, who have we got?
Cheers, Ratbait. So yeah, we've got a few people here. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some games. Gaz competition.
Oh yes, yeah. I need to type that in, don't I? We might as well run that. So yeah, if we get a natural 1 or a natural 20, we'll put crit win, crit fail in the channel. You reply with hash that. That enters you in for that draw. At the end of the show, we'll roll a dice for each of those. That'll get you a ticket into the overall draw, which will probably happen around Christmas and maybe up to $100 by then, which is the cap. We shall see. It definitely went more positive recently in a Found Delver, so we're not as bad as we were.
Just to clarify, so James, you wanted to talk about something?
Yes. Thank you for following, Elza. Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Els.
Well, I was basically just telling them while you were taking half an hour to take a shit, Aki, about AkiFest website.
Oh, don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just building up the excitement. They're not ready for it.
We're not. We're going to be. We talk about this next week on the show, right? We're going to talk on Friday.
They don't even know we're going to do it.
Ah, see.
You mentioned it on the show last week.
Yeah, he was drinking. He doesn't remember that.
Did I mention the website on the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Don't spoil it. No,
Actually,
you spoiled it,
Aki.
You spoiled
it. You
it.
definitely mentioned it to us. I think you mentioned it on the show. I don't know.
We'll be announcing it fully on the show next week. But just a little trail that it's on its way. Yeah, because James was there, wasn't it? And it was all being discussed. Yeah. I remember it well because I remember everything that happens on my Friday night shows.
Do you remember when the show was?
I remember it was Friday night. I think that's it, right? With no more announcements. So yeah, we're not on this Friday, of course. No show tomorrow. I'm out for dinner with my wife, and then I'm going to come home and do a mix. Yeah, it's happening.
All right.
After dinner?
Yeah, so pizza, home, mix. It's going to be cool. And then we're back, of course, here next week for another... Oh, no, that's right. We're not back here for another month. But let's not talk about it. Let's get on with tonight's show. Because, otherwise I'll just get upset. I won't. I don't care about you guys. You'll suck. One second. There's a button that specifically stops 2 songs playing at the same time, which I hit, and obviously it didn't work. So we're just going to start that again. I don't want to hear do 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 with do 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 in the background. Hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Captain Jack, Scourge of the Sword Coast. I died, I think, but was brought back to life by the Traveler. He's a sort of god, I guess. So now I follow his teachings. He's basically a bit of a trickster. It's pretty easy to be a follower of his, just get up to shenanigans. This I've been doing in spades with my new friends Glamreus, Toxeros, and JD. We met in Waterdeep on the Trail of Treasure, but ended up as friends. That's the real treasure. We look out for each other, which is why we're here, in a myconoid grove to the far north of the world. It is cold up here, guys. I mean, cold. And it's dark all the time. There seems to be a kind of curse in the area brought about by the Frost Maiden. We've been working against her and her followers, but right now we're just trying to help Glamreus. He's one of those friends I mentioned, remember? He's a druid. During our travels, he got involved in a bit of dark magic, which seems to have corrupted his soul. And why we have arrived here to find another druid who may have a cure. His name's Hal Holman. He also seems to have made an enemy of the Frost Maiden, so an enemy of an enemy of my enemy, will hopefully be a friend. Glamreus is off talking to him now, and left us behind just hanging in this cool mushroom grove. The Traveler, you remember him. He's been quiet of late. Something about the Frost Maiden stopping his influence in the area, but he popped in. Clearly, this area is not under her influence. He got me to steal a mushroom directly from one of these myconoids, which I did, without getting caught, I might add. Who knows what Glamreus is up to? Hopefully, cleansing his soul. There we go. I did it in the perfect time almost. It's great. Let's click that button. So I'll hand you over to... So we don't know... Obviously, I wasn't going to do the recap for Glam, so Glam can do his... Glam, are you ready for your little recap?
Come on.
I've not written it, but I know roughly what I want to say, so might stutter a bit.
Whether he's going to bring his own backstory, because we heard some of his backstory. It was very exciting.
I was going to say, I'm only going to touch on him. My life was going well. Nice early years, up until 80. And then it started to take downward turn. I managed to get my best friend killed. Got disowned by my village, kicked out. Found these wandering people, thought that was going to turn my life around. Ended up getting turned to stone, corrupting the... What did we decide?
Emerald Conclave.
Not the... Emerald Conclave. She's corrupted. I've hurt all the druids. We came up here thinking we'd solve it. Ended up picking up a shardling crystal that's only amplified the evil inside me. Came to find Hal to make myself better. And the crystal seems to have taken over. I'm blacked out, a passenger in my own body. The darkness has engulfed me.
I like it, a passenger in my own body. I've seen a really good film where that happened. Oh no, wait, that was porn.
Fourth wall break. As the sentient being that is Azarage breaks in and says, "Yeah, well, you got yourself turned to stone from your own fault."
Right, guys. So we're rocking and rolling. So for those that don't remember, because it was that long ago, at the end of the last episode, basically Glaz refused to. Well, he didn't. He tried to give the stone up, but the stone took over his body, wouldn't let him. And that's where we're at. So currently, you're holding your hand. Now, did we roll any kind of initiative, DM?
Not yet. Okay, so basically where we left it last session, Hal Holman had asked Glamreus. He basically gone, what's it, Glamreus? Tell me now, what is that in your hand? And Glam, after trying extremely hard and failing 3 dice rolls in a row.
3.
Triple advantage, because the DM really didn't want this to happen. And he's going with the dice.
It's one of those things. It's like, go on, just roll again. Oh God, he's rolled. I remember that time when Taser died because he rolled 3 ones in a row. I think he rolled with advantage and rolled a 1 and a 2. The DM didn't want him to die, but what could you do?
Okay, so we're going to do a little switching around. So the DM is no longer controlling Hal Homan. We're putting Hal Homan's original owner.
Hello there. My name's Hal Homan.
So putting it with a much better accent.
Yeah.
No, James does not agree. James always hated this character.
I'm Irish. I have to.
I'll try to make it as authentic as possible.
Hell.
I'm from Dublin, don't you know?
They're Dublin from the Stortwind Coast. Yeah. Not that other Dublin. Right, okay, Hal. What you see is the eyes roll back into Glamreus'
should
skull.
just one thing. We're both naked. We're only wearing loincloths. So just so you know.
But I have got my wood.
And he cast Shillelagh.
I haven't done that yet.
I think you killed Carl. Quick, Carl, press life
face.
alert.
Literally took a big sip, and all I heard was, "But I've got wood."
Okay, so his eyes roll back into his head, and suddenly they snap back, looking at you, Hal. His expression has changed ever so slightly. He's, instead of being worrisome and pensive, he seems serious and somehow cold, and he looks you in the eye. He says, "No." And he lunges at you with the shard of Shardolin in his hand and attempts to stab you in the chest. Roll initiative.
With what? With the Shardlin or just with the dagger? Or...
With the Shardolin.
Oh, fuck
He's
that.
using it as an improvised weapon.
Okay.
With his wood.
Right, so I'm gonna roll. Oh my god! First roll of the evening, and a first roll of this campaign. So this was the first ever character that I created for Dungeons & Dragons. Just so everyone knows. So Aki, like when I first went to play with DM Tithe in London, this was the character that I rolled up to like level 5, I think, and now it's level 12. And his initiative is still only +2.
JD, why is your initiative +12? Jesus.
What do you mean?
By the way, how is it 2? Shouldn't it have proficiency on there? No? I don't fucking know. Right.
It runs off dexterity.
14.
Okay. Right.
Motherfucker.
16.
Fuck. I've got
Should I
no
roll
AC. I've got no AC. Okay.
Okay, you've got... What is your AC at the moment?
Are you going to move us to a map? Do I need to do that? You do that, right?
That is a good point. I should probably move you to the map.
See, I'm so used to being the DM. I haven't been a player in months. Okay, so we're there. Oh, look at that. That camera worked quite well.
You need to scroll the screen down a little bit.
I'm already there. Yeah, on camera, we're all pretty good. How about that, guys? Boom. Okay, so I lost.
Why does mine say 17? 16, but anyway.
Well, check, but it doesn't matter, does it?
It
doesn't matter. There's two of us.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
you think.
Well, yeah, exactly. Hal Holmes, come and help me. Help me. To be sure.
As a bonus action, Glamreus casts Staggering Smite on the Shardolin.
Why are you doing things for Glamreus?
Probably because I don't know I've got that spell because I don't know what that is.
Yeah, this is kind of the DM, because
this is the cutscene.
This is the cutscene. So Glam Reyes's body casts Staggering Smite on the Shardlin, and he lunges at you. And where's his new character sheet, which you guys can't see? Right, what is that? Okay, that's a plus.
Watching it, and I think maybe
12.
someone had already won on it. And meant
So what's that? Sorry.
That's a 12 to hit. That's terrible.
A 12 hits because I'm wearing pants. If it had been my turn, I was probably going to cast what's that spell? The bush one, but no, bark skin. But unfortunately,
bark skin.
Yeah, because bark skin would be good. Unfortunately, it won't be good because I'm wearing pants and I went second.
Okay, let me just do this. Right. Okay. So this is going to count as an improvised weapon. So let's just treat that as a dagger. Let me add one to his sheet. There we go. Dagger added. Add to equipment. There we go. Right, so first of all, the dagger. There we go. Added actions. Stab. So the dagger, first of all, is going to do that, plus his charisma modifier. So that is going to do 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
What is your health there, just to begin with, just so I can put that on? 80.
194 hit. No, it's I'm in several windows. Just give me 2 seconds. It's 84 hit points. So what have I just taken? But I have, for some reason, I seem to have 18 temporary hit points. I'm guessing they shouldn't be there.
Probably not.
So
unless you can tell me where they come from.
No, I think that's just when I created it. I don't know if they were already there from when I was playing with this character.
What you should have said is, DM, do you remember when you gave me 18 temporary hit points?
Do you remember when you gave me 18 temporary hit points? So what did I just lose? 8, yeah?
You lost 8, and that's just as the Shardlin pierces your chest. And then immediately, the Staggering Smite, which is a paladin spell normally, but applies to this particular type of warlock, activates. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during this spell's duration, the weapon pierces both body and mind, and the attack deals an extra 4d6 piercing damage, or say psychic damage. Are you resistant to psychic?
That's a very good question, DM. Let me look into that. Symbiotic entity. Oh, that's hilarious, by the way. I just realised I can do that. That's so amazing.
Anyway, that's an extra 15 points of psychic
damage.
Let's
take that. So I'll just take that for now because I don't believe I am. So let's just go like that. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that is 24 points of damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I can do that. Let me do that with this because it's just easier for now.
No, wisdom is going to be one of your strengths. You're a druid.
I have a +9 to this. And I rolled a 2!
The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I roll with advantage. I do roll with advantage, so I go again. And that's much better. That's a 25.
Well, okay, where does the advantage come from?
Oh no, sorry, it's a dot. That's just proficiency. Advantage against... Oh, is it a magic... No, so it's not a charm or a magic that can put me to sleep, is it?
No.
And it's...
Well, actually, I haven't finished.
I roll with advantage for concentration checks. There we go. So
okay.
No, it's not. Carry on. I failed.
It must make a wisdom saving throw, or be... No, that's a different one. There we go. There is Staggering Smite. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Can't take reactions until the end of next turn.
Fuck, I was just about to make a reaction. Literally, one of my abilities is to do a reaction to do spores and poison the motherfucker. You're killing me.
Quite literally. Right, so
okay.
Literally, he jumps on top, he stabs you in the chest. Your chest explodes with magic, and your wind is just knocked out of you. Your eyes bulge. Blood gushes out of your mouth. What do you do?
My turn now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
He whispers in your ear. The stone is mine.
Whispers in my ear?
Oh, yeah, he's just stabbed you.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is go features and traits. As an action, I can do that, which I'm going to come to in a second. I'm just trying to figure this out because that's chill touch, that's that. Halo spores, you can use your reaction on your turn to deal poison damage to one creature you see within range. So that's my reaction. That's not symbiotic entity. I can use a wild shape to awaken the spores within me. I gain 36 temporary hit points. This is a bonus action, guys. I gain 36 temporary hit points. I know it's no action. 36 temporary hit points, double that of your Halo of Spores damage, and I deal an additional 1d6 poison damage when I hit with a melee weapon for 10 minutes, or until I use a wild shape again. So basically, I've just almost at halved my hit points again now, so I'm doing okay for hit points. Right, next, as a bonus action, I can do that, but I'm not going to. So I've still got an action and a reaction, so let's look at actions.
So you're now 96 hit points, okay.
No, I'm currently on 84. From the damage that I took to the temporary, I'm on 84. That's what, no, my max is 84. Sorry, no, yeah, 97 is what I've got. But it could be 6. Let's go with 6, because I wasn't counting. I'm going to say, Glamreus, I need you to step out of it. Snap out of it. I'm going to wonder if damage is going to help me. So
look on JD's face as you talk.
I am going to cast Gentle Repose. No, I'm not. You're definitely not wearing any metal. That's not good. I thought I had. Oh, it's on the staff, I think.
I thought he had metal nip piercings. Is that not a thing? No? No, Clem? You weren't crazy in young years?
Yeah. Okay,
not with metal.
Because this could take a little while, because there are a lot of actions, right, that he could be taking. This take a little while he searches his spell list. Glamreus. Right? As you failed the concentration check, and reality was pushed away from you as this guy took over. Right? You suddenly open your eyes and find yourself naked and sitting in a very colourful looking field.
Okay.
Yeah. The last thing you remember is Hal Holman asking you to give you the stone. As you look down, it doesn't appear to be in your hand anymore. In fact, nothing appears to be in your hand. All you're wearing is a loincloth in the middle of the forest.
Okay. Does it look like the forest we're in, or is this just complete? I mean, it looks psychedelic in the map.
Yes, as you look around, I mean, it does look psychedelic. The grass is shades of violet and yellow. The trees are green. Moss grows out of everywhere. Creatures and insects you've never seen in your life move around. It is completely unlike anywhere that you've ever been before.
Okay. Interesting. I'm curious as to whether things will work. Okay, I'll look around, and there just appears to be creatures around. There doesn't appear to be any obvious people or anything.
Roll me a perception check.
9 plus perception. Oh, is this with?
It's
oh
not
wait,
with sight.
no, won't have the eyes of Eagle, will I? Because I haven't got my gear,
No.
so it is just that. So it's just +8, so 7.
Just +8, he says.
Yeah.
You hear a rustle in the grass to the northeast. And with that...
Hello, my name's Russell Harty.
Right, do we have an action?
Yes, I would cast Bark Skin on myself.
Right, actual that. Okay, so your AC is now...
Increasing my AC to 16. I believe it becomes an auto 16, doesn't it? I think with Bark Skin.
Yes, it does. Right, so you can't take reactions this turn. That was your, main action? Bonus
so my main
action?
action and my bonus action is to then cast Spreading Spores, which the thing I was going to do is I was going to cast... I don't know why we've now lost everything on that screen.
Scroll down.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to cast... I was going to use a reaction to do the spore thing, but now I'm high enough level that I can actually spread them out 10 foot. So around me within a 10-foot square. So that's going to be like this around us where we are, yeah? Is it 10 foot? Let me just go back to it. Spreading spores. As a bonus action, up to 30 feet away, where they swirl for 10-foot cube for 1 minute, or I can use it again. While it persists, you can't use your Halo of Spores, but anything in that area takes my Halo of Spores damage. So basically, in the square that I've put, I'll probably move it so it's just on him, actually. I don't think I can get my own damage, but let's just say in that square there, he gets my Halo of Spores damage. My Halo of Spores damage is at 10th level, 9 hit points.
Okay, so he just takes 9 no save, no.
hit points, correct.
So he's just going to sizzle for
of
9.
Poison damage.
He is resistant to poison, so it's going to half to 9 because he's a dwarf. So that's going to half to 4.5 and round down to 4.
4 points of damage. I'm poison based. I can't believe this. The entire character is based around poison.
Right.
To clarify, does that mean does he have to do any kind of save to bring? Does he look like he does anything to? Does the damage do anything to maybe bring back Gaz?
No. You just see violence in his eyes.
Okay, so I've done some damage. I just want to point out though, right now, this show is brought to you by this beer. This is a amazing looking West Coast ale. It's called Ghost Foo, and I haven't tried it yet, but it's an 8% West Coast, and I'm going straight in there.
Okay. With the blade still twisting in your chest, Glamreus, Dark Glamreus, do we say, casts Phantasmal Killer.
I love the fact you've upped Gaz's level by having him just have this item.
Right. Give me a wisdom saving throw, but at disadvantage because you failed Staggering Smite.
Well, I rolled a natural 1 on my first roll. So, by the way, before the show, I rolled a 20 on my second roll, and then a 16, and then a 19. And since I started the show, I haven't rolled above a 10. So that's a natural 1.
That was a crit. That was a crit fail. Then.
Yeah.
Right. So Glamreus pulls the shard of Shardolin out, and he kicks you to the. Yeah. Try saying that 3 times fast. And he kicks you to the ground. Right. As you fall on the ground, he looks at you and he says, "It's time for you to stew in your own fear." He spits. And as you see, nightmares start to drift in from the periphery of your vision. The spores which you cast around you as you look, right, and this is an illusion, seem to be eating away at your own flesh. Your own abilities seem to be killing you, and you believe that is happening as well. Your deepest fears have become manifest. Nature has turned on you, right? And you take 4d10 psychic damage. So let's try this. Oof, that's a lot.
I thought I was playing against Gaz. Gaz is just having a snooze. Well, Gaz is doing his own thing.
I'm just tripping.
31, yeah?
31 points of damage. So that's your entire, pretty much your
I've got 5 temporary hit points left, yeah.
Right. Are you sure you have 5?
I had 36. 36 minus 31 is 5. That's maths, kids. Learn, kids.
Yeah, but
learn,
you were
learn
down to begin with. You should be on
Not
65.
from I only just did my temporary just now. I just added those
it takes
temporary.
up all your temporary and back to the damage you position after you've taken damage. You're on 65.
I'm on... Correct. I have 5 temporary hit points plus 60. That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Right. So you've taken psychic damage and have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls for the duration of this. And on a successful save, which you didn't, you take half as much damage. Okay, you may make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each turn to try and break this.
Okay.
And on a failed save, you take the damage again.
Okay.
As he leaves you there, writhing on the ground, he starts walking away.
Good man.
Right. As you think about what you're going to do.
I already know what I'm doing. But you can go to Gaz first if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want... Yeah, cool. I mean, I've got to change fucking camera. There we go.
Yeah,
making me work here as a cameraman, you know what I'm saying?
You hear a rustling in the tall grass to the north of you, kind of northeast. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to head towards it.
Okay. Right. As you start walking there, you see what looks like a half man, half goat, holding a book, as he seems to be looking at you and doodling. And as you walk up to him, he gives you a hearty, friendly greeting. Ah! You're awake! I thought you were dead! I've been drawing pictures of you for hours! And he turns around the book that he's got, and he's got this very poorly drawn picture of you on the floor with a sleep bubble and drool coming down the side of your face.
Does he have clothes on?
He looks like Mr. Tumnus from Narnia.
Okay. So he's got some hair then.
Let's see if I can get a better picture. Uploading. Give that one sec. And is that on the right layer?
Yep.
Oof.
Oh, sort of.
There you go. So he looks like a satyr. Half man, half goat, all kinds of crazy. And yeah. I'm on the right layer now. I'll just leave that there for the moment. Right. Okay.
So, where am I? How long have I been here unconscious?
How do you not know where you are? This is a Feywild, my friend.
Ah.
Yes. Oh, time doesn't work here the same as where you may have came from.
No, I know a friend who has a bit of fame about them.
Ah, interesting. Then obviously you know the rules of the Feywild, don't you?
I might know one or two, but if you could refresh my memory.
Okay. We can do that. As he puts his book down and he looks at you and says, there are 3 rules in the Feywild, you must know. Never tell another your true name, for names have power here. And you might find yourself in the thrall of another. Be careful, my friend. Do not eat the food or drink the water, or you'll find yourself anchored to this realm. Like myself, although it is a fine realm for sure, but one such as you might not enjoy it as much. And 3, never find yourself in debt of another, because favours, they come with a price.
I'd say thank you, but that might put me in debt to you, so I won't. See, I'm learning.
Yep. Well, you're my friend. Obviously, I cannot tell you my true name, but you can call me Puck.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Have you any idea how I might return to my normal realm?
Did you not remember the rules? It's fine. I suppose I could help you, but you'll have to do me something in return.
And what might that be?
Well, you see, returning you is a simple thing for me. But favours, they can be a little lopsided in this place. So why don't you help me out? The Feywild's been darkening of late. Creeping corruption has fallen into the realm and seeped in from the Emerald Conclave, I believe. It's a nasty thing. We fey creatures, we cannot go near it, but one such as you, not from this realm, has not eaten the food, has not drank the water, she should be immune from its effects. Probably. He gives you a broad smile.
And internally I think, oh god, somewhere else I've broken.
Didn't it just tell you to not eat or drink?
Yes. So I look down at my skin. Is it still grey coloured or is it normal coloured?
You look like your normal coloured self, but you seem to be a bit more emaciated than you remember.
Okay.
Yes. You see, you're not really here. That's more like what do you say? It's more like a projection. It's your soul taken, it manifests. And he tosses a rock that seems to go through your chest. We can soon sort that out. And as he does that, you seem to become more solid and heavy. You seem to have more heft to you. That one's for free.
Okay. Again, thank you, but not. So, I might as well get started. Where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Where is this darkness?
Well, maybe if you turn around. As you turn around and look the other way, you see that off in the distance, where the area you are right now is very vibrant and colourful, almost like a psychedelic haze. There seems to be several miles off in the distance. The colours are faded. The bright purple leads to a sickening green. It seems to remind you of the bog that you were just in. The trees seem to be dying. The land seems to be, in a poor state. Clouds are over top. That's not a pretty sight, really, is it?
Not as nice as here, no.
No. Well, you see, there's an artifact of sorts in the centre of that, spreading its corruption throughout the Feywild. But like I say, if you pick it up and take it out the door, that would be adequate compensation for me showing you the way out. In fact, you'd be doing me a favour almost, but not quite. He gives you a wink.
Okay, I see. So it's sort of, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I take the thing out of here, you get me out of here in order to get rid of the thing. Yeah, I understand.
A clever one! A plus repiping there. So he puts his hand out. So do we have a deal there?
I mean, we wouldn't owe each other anything, so yes, I think so. So yes, I'll shake his hand.
Great. You shake his hand, and he poofs a contract out from thin air, a pen, and just sign that at the bottom as well. Don't need to read it. Don't need to read it.
Can I skim read like 2 sentences up from the end? That's probably where they'll hide.
Yes. Do you read Fey?
I very much doubt it.
Do you have comprehend languages?
No, I have speak with animals at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like
Which is
gibberish.
activated. Fair enough. I'll sign it, but I won't sign it with my real name.
Nice.
I'll sign it, Robin.
Right. Okay. So you sign that contract, and he's gonna say, "No, don't you worry. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Make sure you don't get into too much trouble. Now off you go. Off you go." And he's going to leave you there as we jump back to our friends in the real world.
That's right. We're the real world.
They're a realm, just feels real.
Oh wow, he
so
moved a long way away.
Yeah, so he's started moving away from you. You're on the floor. Nightmares are starting to creep into your vision. It looks like your own spores, your own magic is attacking you. Your worst fear become manifest. So you can use a wisdom saving throw, try and break this. You could try and do
That's at
something
the end
else.
of my turn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
End of my turn was wisdom saving throw. So in the meantime, I don't seem to be able to get a circle. I can measure a circle.
Under the paintbrush, click ellipse.
There we go. So we're going to guess that is about 20 foot from what I just saw. I'm going to guess roughly. Let's now do an actual measurement. I can get a bit. Oh, I can get. Oh, that's that big. Jesus. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Cool,
if you
cool.
just hold on a second.
Yeah, you do the 20 foot. Oh, you done it, have you?
Is that 20-foot diameter or 20-foot radius?
20 foot diameter.
Diameter.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I shall
so
read
that
you. I will read you the
radius.
spell. It says 5 foot thick, or has a 20-foot diameter, or 20 feet, or longer. Yeah, so 20-foot diameter is what we're looking for.
Okay, so it should be Do that. Okay, 4 up, 4 across.
I can't move my character, by the way, DM.
Right.
If you could,
just tell me where you want him to be.
Yeah, so I want this wall to be basically a little bit more north, so he has to move through it, but I want it to be covering him. So basically, the wall that you've just... I can move that. There we go. So that wall's going to be like there. It's 5 foot thick, so it's covering his entire square.
Yes.
And then move me to within touching distance. So that square there. Thank you.
There we go.
So I pull my staff out and I hit the ground, and this wall of thorns appears around it. When it appears, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which he fails.
He takes 7d8 poison damage.
Oof. He's resistant to poison, luckily.
Not poison, sorry. No, 1 second. I think it was... Did I read that? Let me just go to it. I was on the d8s now, so where the fuck's the d8?
It's probably piercing if
I think it was piercing,
wall of
not... Yeah,
thorns.
yeah. It's piercing. Let me just do that roll for everybody. Woo-wee! That's 35 points of damage. It is piercing. I read it wrong. Yeah, 78 piercing damage. 35 points of piercing damage.
Okay. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Who does? Oh, he does. Excellent.
Got so Constitution Charisma saving throw. Charisma? No, it's sorry. Concentration.
A concentration check is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, and let me just check this.
And that would have to be... You'd have to get 17 or higher. 18 or higher. Sorry.
Okay.
Because it has to be half the damage. So 35 halved is 17.5. So you need an 18. I don't know if he's got advantage on that or if he's got a good con. He has got pretty good con from what I remember.
I mean, I do. I don't know whether the other one does. I've got advantage against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement.
But is it him or is it... That's what we don't know.
Right. I won't tell you what he rolled, but he did fail.
Excellent. So
that concentration spell drops.
So I don't need to make a wisdom saving throw, correct?
No.
Excellent. So I've moved within... So that was... Just 1 second. It says... It's on legacy because it's an old item. Concentration. So that's a concentration, so that you know. And I believe it's under action. It's a spell. I'm 100% sure that's an action. So as a bonus action, I will actually as a free action, because it says it's free. I can't believe it's free every turn, but it appears to be. I'm gonna go back to my action features and traits. Halo of Spores I can do on a reaction. Oh yes, I may as well because you're there now, and I don't need to pull it on anyone else. So as a reaction, I'm going to cast Halo of Spores and do 4 more points of damage, because that's halved from 9.
Glamreus is looking bloodied.
And as a bonus action, I am going to just talk and say, if you're in there, fight. Fight. Fight! Like that. But in a more of an Irish accent. Fight!
Yeah.
Fight! Fight! James's face is bright.
Okay.
Fight,
So
man! Fight!
for this session is just...
in that 6 seconds or so since that interaction has happened, almost an hour has passed for our friend Glamreus as he wanders now through a fetid swamp.
Time's different in the Feywild, of course it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that's probably where we were going with that. I was hoping, because otherwise I've got to walk a mile 6 seconds at a time.
Yeah. As you walk through this fetid swamp, you see you see floating around little lights, right? Almost like small glowing orbs. They don't seem to have any substance to them, but they seem to move through the trees, gently lighting up the area.
This is a nice, pretty place. Well, not so much the swamp, but it's got some nice fairy lights.
Yeah. As you do that, You know, your naked feet just squelch underfoot. The floor is very moist, nasty. There's definitely a rotten smell in the air.
Excuse me.
Okay. I will keep trying to walk towards whatever the nastiest, dankest looking bit of the forest is.
Like, as you do that, one of the little dancing orb things seems to get maybe a little bit too close and seems to start buzzing around your head like a gnat, like an insect. Kind of annoying.
Okay. I'll try and talk to it and say, "Hello, I'm here to try and help with your dankness problem."
As you do that, it seems to vanish out of existence. The light just seems to disappear. There's no body, there's no source. It just seems to have disappeared. Another one floats on by towards you. As the first one just has done nothing, and again it starts buzzing around your head.
Okay, so it looked like it disappeared, just disappeared, not disappeared into me or anything.
No, like someone blew out a candle.
Oh.
Where did the fire go? It was there a minute ago. The light, the fire, the warmth is no longer there.
Okay. This one we'll try and boop it. See what happens. Not hard, just very gently.
Your hand goes straight through it. The thing is incorporeal, but as your hand moves through it, right, you are immediately shocked. So you take 8 points of lightning damage. You pull your hand back.
Okay. I'm assuming that's from the hit points I was on before.
You were on full. I'd say you were on
wasn't.
full hit points.
No, I was on 56 out of 66.
Let's pretend you're
we've
on
been
full.
down. Okay, fine.
You're in the Feywild now. Your hit points reset in the
Yeah.
Feywild.
Fine.
Right. Now that you've done that, others start drifting towards you as well.
Okay, I'll go. Ouch! Okay. You don't want... Oh, I shouldn't touch you. I won't touch you. Does it disappear by me talking to it?
No, it continues to circle you. From behind you, you feel another sharp shock as the one that was previously invisible comes out and shocks you again.
Ouch! What are you guys doing? I'm here to help.
And take 4 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what would be useful here.
Can you turn Tithe, can you turn the turn order off? It's because I'm not DM on here. I don't have all the controls I'm used to.
I kind of need the turn order.
Yeah,
it's fine. We can probably remember it.
I've moved it out of my way anyway.
You can double click it to minimize it.
I missed that.
Okay, I'm going to try and run from them and see what happens. I suspect they'll keep up, but...
Right. As you run from them, yeah, they seem to stay more or less where they were. Right. And as you run, you feel a squelch on your foot.
Some guitar cats.
So you feel a squelch on your foot, and suddenly it doesn't want to come up. You look down, and it's almost like you've stepped into a tar pit.
Okay. With both feet or just one at the moment?
With one.
Okay. I'll try and grab hold of a branch of the tree or something or other and see whether I can pull myself out.
Right.
Not
As
liking
soon
it.
as you start pulling yourself away, right, the tar starts moving up your leg as a black pudding
Jesus
you,
Christ.
you recognize from Waterdeep. You're thinking it's lucky I'm not wearing any clothes because the last time Toxeros ended up wearing a tuxedo after all his robes melted.
I have one worse. JJ, can you
Okay.
just zoom out, please?
Zoom out. Oh, one
Right.
second.
On screen.
You know that this thing is about to start. It's about to start attacking you. Yeah, roll initiative, actually.
Okay. 11 plus 1, 12.
Yes, you win the initiative there. So the finger started moving up your leg. As with all oozes, it's very sticky.
Okay, what
It's
the
what he
heck have
said.
I got that I can do here? Because,
Oh, I've got an oozing button.
I mean, technically, if I don't have my staff, I can't cast things that need material, but it's the Fae, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Can I just say how
Puck kind of appears in
disgusting?
midair above you. You look like you're in a bit of trouble there. Here's a second little favour, for free again. And he drops a staff on you.
Okay.
Now he starts drawing as he looks. You know. That's a sticky situation, isn't it? Yeah.
That sound of that ooze is disgusting.
It is awful.
Yes.
It's literally making me cringe.
I can't remember what oozes do and don't like, so what I'm actually going to do, which wouldn't have needed the staff anyway, is I'm going to create a bonfire.
For fuck's sake. Right. He just does it to annoy me.
Yeah.
Has he forgotten that he's an astral projection and can just phase through things?
Well, it's
No,
grabbed hold of me,
he
I'm
made
assuming.
him real, didn't he? He made him real.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh god.
Oh god, it's gone to the other ear. Oh my god, he just moved across. That's amazing. Sirenscape, everybody, for all your sound effect needs.
There's a campfire now underneath it. What does it need to do? A dexterity saving throw.
Blah 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 blah.
It rolled a
Any
1.
creature in the space when you cast it must succeed on dexterity saving or take fire damage. Yes.
Do you know what its
1d6.
dex is? Its dex is 5.
Okay.
It gets a -3 to dexterity.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's 12 points of fire
Nice.
damage.
That's the first
Okay.
time you've ever managed to do damage with a fire before.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. Of course. Are you doing anything with your bonus action? You casting Shillelagh, maybe?
I was going to say, since I've got the staff, I will shillelagh it, so
Yeah.
I can try and whack it. If it doesn't seem to mind the fire.
It certainly doesn't like the fire. It's trying to slither away from it. But it's holding on to you, and it's going to cast Pseudopod. And does it even need it? Where is the actual attack? Is that just damage? Right, I'm going to roll to hit for that. 15.
Without AC, that will definitely hit, yes.
Yeah, you probably should have put bark skin on or something.
I
That's
don't have it because I have real armor.
okay. That's 7 points of acid damage.
Okay, right.
Your loincloth starts dissolving. Any armor, any weapons, any clothes. Yeah.
Naked,
Okay.
naked, part invisible person.
Yeah, Puck floating up is just looking at this. It's become a new drawing class! Ah, ha, ha. You better get out there quick!
So did the use end its turn still in the
yeah.
fire?
Yes.
Okay, so Blower must also make the saving throw. So yeah, it needs to make another dex saving throw.
Ugh. That is a 6.
Right. It takes another 7 points of fire damage then.
Okay, he's still up. He's not looking bloodied.
Great spell, dude.
Occasionally it might work, even if not normally. Right, in which case... Oh, God, without half my stuff, I... Right, I'll try and hit it with the shillelagh as well.
Bop it, boy! Bop it!
Right, okay. That's 9 plus 8 is 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and then it does 1d8. Plus 5 is 9 points of shillelagh damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay.
magical
Shillelagh
bludgeoning.
damage.
Yeah, it seems to be effective. The thing that continues to ooze up you, the black pudding was on your foot. It's moved to your ankle, and now it's just passing your knee. Well, I say passing your knee. Tendrils of it are on your loincloth, which is sizzling away.
Okay.
It's going to have sizzly
Right.
bollocks before you know it.
So it's going to try and attack you again, and that is a 20, so that's definitely going to hit. That's not a nat. It's a dirty
A
20.
dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay, that was a roll to hit. So where's the damage?
Can we kill it quick, because this oozing sound is really good.
That's 9. So take 9 points of, again, acid damage.
Okay. Oh, do I need... I need to make a concentration check. 'Cause
On the
bonfire's
bonfire.
concentration. Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
Okay.
That's
That's 11 plus 3.
3?
Okay.
Only 3.
Concentration's plus 3 save, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, you're right down there, laddie. I could maybe help you out. But you owe me another favour.
So, first of all, did it end its turn still in the fire?
It did.
Right, so if it makes another...
He's ticking it down, guys.
It saved or not? Or...
Was I meant to be rolling that?
Yes, saving throw,
definitely not
dexterity.
save.
Didn't, right.
Oh, another 12.
That's another 12 points of
You're
fire
running
damage
well
from
with 2d8s, by the way.
it. Yeah. So, is it...
It's looking kind of bloodied.
I was going to say, is it starting to ooze more than usual?
There certainly looks like less of it than before.
Sorry, can you just 1 second? Could you just give me 2 seconds to get ready? Could you do that joke again, please, Gaz?
Is it looking like it's oozing more than usual?
Carry on.
Right. So you're there. There's a fire under it. Bits of it are burning away. You're bopping it. Badoos, badoos. But it still seems to be holding in there, possibly better than you. But it's oozing. It's burnt, but it still wants its meal.
Okay. In which case, I could do with a bit of HP buffer. So I'm going to wild shape into a direwolf.
Interesting. See, without any armor and things like this, wild shape becomes a lot more useful than usual.
It really does, yeah.
Annoyingly, because I've not got the same one that Hal's got, I can't actually do anything because my action is the transformation.
So mine is only to spores. I'm the same as you. If I do an animal, it's my whole action.
Ah, okay.
Oh, seriously, to kill this thing.
How much health does a direwolf have?
37. Which, ironically, is what Glam was also on.
Yeah. Okay,
But it
so
means I've got a buffer of 37.
that's going to take another attack against you, which is 15. I'm assuming that hits a wolf.
It's AC only just. Its AC's 14, so it's.
Get the
it's
cards
higher
out,
than
guys. Get the
Glam's.
cards out.
Right, and that's going to be 11 points of 11 points of acid damage.
Okay. So I need to make another concentration save. I'm assuming that saves 15 plus 3.
Yeah.
So.
Puck there,
yeah.
How on earth did you turn into a wolf? I didn't know you could do that.
You're not the only one that's got any tricks.
Yeah, but you kind of go.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's fine.
What's that, lassie? Ginny falling down the well?
So it needs to make another dex save.
Yeah. Okay. So it's making another terrible dex save. That's a 7. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, another 12, lad. Another. Oh, it's a 6.
Unfortunately, only 6, but still some. Now I can do wolf damage, whatever the heck that is.
Well, I'm imagining it's some
picked
kind of
this
bite
card
attack.
a while back, so it might not be the best thing for this situation, but it was the thing I had to hand.
I was thinking what you might do is call. You could have summoned creatures of wolves, then been a wolf, and then you'd have all had pack tactics.
Summon badgers.
I also considered this with my guy, with my fight. I thought if I summoned shitloads of wolves with me. Carry on.
This is why I have other cards to hand for. But I just needed the buffer for now.
Roll to hit. By the way, you could almost hit this thing if you rolled a 1. Its AC is so low.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, it has a. Doesn't it have like a 8 hit points? 8 AC.
That's 9 plus 5, so 14.
40's going to hit. No, its AC is 7.
Oh.
Okay.
There are people in this party who can't miss it.
Yes. So 2d6 plus 3. That's a 1 and a 3 plus 3. Oh, that's terrible. That's 7 points of piercing damage.
As you bite into it,
However-
you feel your teeth hissing and dissolving.
However,
Take a -1 to your bite damage going forward.
okay.
Any non-magical weapon corrodes when it touches it.
But
I mean,
is
I
an
am
animal?
magical.
Yeah, he's a magical. He's a magical. He's a magical mother. He's magical. That guy. He's a magical motherfucker.
I want you to. I'm going to argue that next time I'm a druid. You know, JJ, DM, I'm a magical creature, and magical creatures can't die because they're magical.
But they can still die.
No, I'm magic, like a magic item.
Anyway, it says if the target is a creature, which I'm guessing an ooze isn't a creature.
Maybe not. I mean, okay, what does it say anyway?
It says it must succeed on a DC 13 strength or be knocked prone.
I don't think an ooze can be knocked prone. It's got the property called amorphous.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to do much.
It's basically a fluid.
Yo, mama's amorphous.
Oh. What you say about my mum?
Is that what the ooze is saying? That's what the ooze is saying. What you saying? What you saying?
Go on, Aki. Aki, you've not done anything this session. Roll to hit with the ooze.
I will ooze you up.
Aki is being the ooze now. That's it. Aki's going to be the ooze. JD is the light.
I don't know if you can see that, but Aki got a 14 to hit.
Does that hit a direwolf?
It depends
that's
what its
the
plus
AC.
is. Oh, to be fair, yeah, actually it hits anyway. Unless it's a negative to hit.
Right. So that. Yeah. So take another 8 points of acid damage.
Okay. 6 minus 8 is 15.
Right. He's going to do a saving throw. That is fail. Roll some damage with bonfire.
Well, first of all, I need to do my cons save. 11 plus 3 is 14.
Anything
Yeah.
over 10 succeeds.
Okay, so bonfire damage, another 12 points of
Oh, that's
fire
a
damage.
fucking good roll. Hello.
Right. He's starting to look very crispy.
Excellent.
When are we switching back, man?
Presumably when I'm dead or he's dead.
That's what we're waiting for, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the noise goes away. Okay, so
roll your bite attack.
with my slightly sizzled teeth, 9 plus 5 is 14, which we.
You're going to hit, but do -1 damage.
But so it's 2d6 plus 3, which is now plus 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8 points of teeth damage.
It's looking very crispy. Your teeth are now stumps. They used to be sharp, now they look flat and sizzly. Almost like little pins. Right, that thing's gonna attack you again. JD, do you want to roll to hit?
Sure, I can roll to hit. What do you want? A 20?
It's D20. Plus 5.
D20 plus 5. Right, is everyone
got
ready? Oh!
It was a nat one,
nice.
baby.
Thank you.
Nice for glam, not nice for the not nice for Twitch.
Okay, with a nat 1, right? It's looking pretty beat up. It's feeling pretty bad, and it decides
Sorry,
it really
I hit the
doesn't
wrong
need this meal. And it's going to try and slither away.
Ah.
So it's going to move up here.
Attack of opportunity.
Yes, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to. Yeah, I'll give it a quick bite. I mean, my teeth are
Bite
nearly
of
gone
opportunity.
Anyway. Yeah. Whatever that was, 8 plus 5.
Its AC is 7.
Its AC is 7.
Trust me.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
You're
so
only
bite
rolling
attack.
for the ones at this point.
So are my teeth -1 still or -2?
-2.
Yeah.
It goes all the way up to -5.
Okay, so that's 5 plus 1, so 6 points of bite damage.
It's looking extremely crispy. The thing is now starting to ooze into a tree trunk through a little hole in there, into a hollowed out tree. As it oozes away, are you going to attack it or are you going to leave it as it is?
What are you doing, guys? What do you do? What do you do?
It's not very natural, and I mean, I'll run up to it and try and bite it again.
Right. Roll to hit. As you say that, Puck overhead says, "Don't you forget what I said? Don't eat the food here."
So 9 points of... 9 to hit, which just
Will hit.
hits.
-3 to your teeth.
So plus 0. Oh, nice. 8 points of bite damage.
Right. And with that, the ooze kind of explodes and just turns into a pure liquid floating down the side of the tree.
With that
as
we
it
can-
hisses from the acid.
With that, we can finally turn off the ooze sound effect. That was really disgusting.
And I, as best a wolf can, I spit the ooze out and don't eat it.
And Puck goes, and a little doggy treat appears in his hand, and he throws it to you.
Oh,
What do I
is it
need
a
to-
healing
what do I-
potion, or is it bad?
I was going to say, what do I need to resist to not eat it as a dog?
Probably an intelligence saving throw. Do you remember not to eat?
I do keep my intelligence, so... although my intelligence is plus 0, but at least it's not -4 that the dire wolf has. Intelligence saving. Oh no, savings plus 3. Excellent. Oh, not a very good roll.
Eat
though,
that
so
snack.
7.
Okay. Roll 3d4 plus 4.
3d4.
3d4.
That's 4d4.
What did he say?
3d4.
Said 4. Oh, okay, sorry. I had lots of 4s in the sentence.
Could have just taken one away at random.
I could have, but I'd already looked at them.
Ah.
Okay. Plus, I don't know whether high or low's good, so I could have taken one at random. That's 7 plus 4. So
11.
11?
Yeah, so just gain 11 points of your health back as a wolf. So that's not your health, that's the wolf's health.
Yes. Okay. Okay,
Ah!
29.
All that barking's gone to your brain. You shouldn't eat the food here. That wasn't really food, though. That was more like a good berry. You're not a smart one, really.
That
And
was a good berry. If
Yeah.
you got that much, mine don't do that much.
Yeah. And I got a picture for you. Look at this. And he turns around, and it's a picture of what looks like an oaf being consumed by an ooze. You know, he's got a little kind of look to him as looks at his foot. That's quite the likeness, isn't it? I think so. I could be an artist, you know. Another life. Anyway, hurry up, hurry up!
I was going to say, I just give out a howl and then sort of run off at my additional 50 feet a second, which is much better than my normal. It's double my normal.
Right, so you run off
In
through
fact,
the...
you dash off.
Yeah,
Why
so
not have a wolf? Dash
you
off.
dash off.
100 feet a turn.
You dash off into the sunset here, towards the corruption, towards the center of the corrupted area of the Fell. Or the Feywilds, I should say. And we're back. Right, now where do we leave this? You put up a wall of thorns, didn't you?
Do you like I was on the sound effect check really quickly there, yeah, for the damp cave with the new extra sound effect? Okay, yes, Wall of Thorns, he's in it. He can try to move through it, he'll take the same damage again, or not. He might not know that either.
Okay.
So he's currently stuck in this Wall of Thorns at the moment. His speed is reduced by, he now gets 1 feet for every 5.
So that's just if he tries to move outside the wall, but
If he tries to move away from the... So he's in the wall, because the
so it's
whole...
more like a fighting ring you've created.
Yes, but he's also in 5 foot, so if he stays in it, he'll take the damage again. To move out of it, he needs to use 1 in 5, so to move 1 square of 5 fives. He needs to move 25 feet of movement to move 1 square right now.
25 feet of movement to move 1 square.
Yeah,
Wow.
baby. Or, if he stays in it, he'll take the damage again.
This is going to be tricky. Okay. Yeah.
It is a level 6 spell.
Yeah, he's going to look at you and he's going to growl. Stupid druid. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. And he casts Summon Demon. So summon Greater Demon. Right. I think I need to roll on this one.
Oh, we're summoning, are we? Is that what we're doing?
We are summoning.
We're summoning.
He utters foul words. You know, Raskik, and just this demon from the abyss to choose a demon's type, challenge rating 5 or lower. We all know what this is going to be. It's going to be a Bulgara because it's the only demon I know.
He has to fight for control of that, all right?
He might do. I'm just going to chuck that down there because I can't be bothered to try and import a Bulgara's token. Bulgara looks more like an ape. If I can actually find it, there we go. We had one of these in Waterdeep.
This
All.
this arena could just get really full in a minute. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
If you're
the
going to start
demon
summoning people,
needs to roll initiative,
that's hilarious.
which is 15. So that's going to go. What did you roll? You had a 14, was it?
This is just for the comedy value.
Glam had a
I'm
16.
fucking doing it.
And JJ had a 15.
I have a character sheet right here, guys. Look.
Oh my god.
Right.
Okay.
So he's with his 15. He goes before you. Right. So he'll go after this guy's finished. So
Oh,
he's
you
cast
cheating fuck. Carry on.
That. Right. Oh god. What bonus actions does this guy have? He's
So how you
cast a
doing,
spell,
Aggie?
so he can't
Good?
spaz another spell. Yep.
Well, I think we should give one of the guys. You should get a character sheet for it up. Share it with James and let James be the Bulgara.
James, would you like to be a Bulgara
I mean, that
and
sounds a
be
bit
as
racist.
mean and as shitty to your friends as you want to be?
That sounds like James.
Well, I was going to say, I am not a mean or shitty person. I'm
Right, he's
just a
gonna spend
dick.
He's going to spend his entire movement walking out of the edge of the Wall of Thorns.
Yes.
Does he take damage doing that?
No. Only if he ends his tenant. How do you spell Bulgara?
B-A-R-L-G-U-R-A. Barlgula? Grula? I don't know.
Ball juggler. Is that how you spell it?
That's weird.
There's a link to the character sheet
There we
anyway
go.
in Roll20.
There we go. So there's your character sheet. That's what I was trying to do. I think I don't get it because
Yeah.
I'm not DM.
So feel free to use multi-attack. Feel free to use Phantasmal Force, Entangle, maybe Disguise Self. There can be 2 glamorous as that.
I need more screens. Holy shit.
How do you need more screens?
You could use Reckless. Get advantage on everything.
Right. Okay. I just get free multi-attack every turn. Okay. Right. I'm gonna just start with. I'm gonna do a bite.
So you're going to go with
and 2
multi-attack,
fists.
not the
Yeah,
spells?
multi-attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Just to start off with.
Are
I
you
need
going
to-
Reckless?
Reckless means that you get advantage, but I get advantage back, or anyone who attacks you gets advantage back.
Not now. Let me see. Let me learn the character.
Makes
I
sense.
like I like how you think this is going to last more than 2 turns with the bullshit he's going to pull. He's at level 12.
Well, the
Well,
thing is,
we'll
I
find
just think
out.
it's funny to summon some shit. If you summon in, you're getting friends, I'm getting friends. That's all I'm saying. I could do like big electric damage. I could do all kinds of things, but I'm thinking if we're having a really small arena of 20 feet, we should put as many creatures in here as possible.
Okay, but Toxeros is going to be your summons. that's for sure.
Toxie, get ready to be 3 dinosaurs.
All right.
In fact, if you could,
Let's do that.
DM, could you share
Dark
the
Lamb is doing things that a druid shouldn't be able to do.
Tithe? Could you please share the Allosaurus? That's ALLO Saurus with Aki, and Aki, you'll be 3 of them.
Bang
Right.
in.
They're basically Velociraptors. You are 3 Velociraptors right now.
I've got a 15 to hit. I've got a 13 to hit, and I've got a 26 to hit.
So 2 miss, 1 hit.
2 miss.
Yeah,
Okay,
16
the last
AC
one
with
hits.
Barkskin.
Okay, so the 26 hits, and that was a fist attack. Hit of 1d10 plus 4.
This is big, by the way.
Damage.
This is bigger than you think. 1d10 plus 4.
D20. So that's a 7 plus 4, so that's 11.
Okay. So I take 6 off my temporary hit points, 5 off my temporary hit points, and 6 off my hit points, down to 54. I rolled a 19 on my concentration check, DM.
Okay, I'm just trying to find an Allosaurus.
Nice. Aki, you could search for it yourself, Allosaurus, and just have it on.
No, I've linked it. I'm just trying to find a token for it.
Oh, a token.
Oh, there we go. This campaign does have a dinosaur in it. I knew it. Right.
Because of course it does.
Yes, of course it does.
This campaign has a goddamn Trask in it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's there. It's in the characters.
Make them. They're smaller, I think. So just make them the smaller square.
Do I get any bonus attacks?
You have multi-attack.
He did that.
Well, you've got the character sheet, haven't you?
It doesn't say anything about bonus.
Then you don't get any.
Fair enough. Then I guess it's the end of my turn. That's all I can really do.
So I'm going to summon these 3 things. If you can move them, and we'll have one just to the south here. Oh wait, I'm doing it on on my thing. Oh, that was weird. So I want one of those there.
Okay, we're going to move people back a little bit, yeah.
And I want. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, because the wall, right? Yeah. No, but the wall
Well, actually,
is...
no. It
it's
should be
fine.
what it is.
We're all out. Yeah, that's the edge of the wall now, and so that's here. He's there. I want the one to the. So I want this. I want 2 on the Bulgara, 1 that can also attack him, and that's there. Yeah, so all around me. That's it. So they're sort of around me, and you have the character sheet Aki. They have Pounce, Sir Pounce-a-lot, Bite Claw, Allosaurus, predatory dinosaur with great size, strength and speed, can run down almost any prey. Yeah, baby.
Your body is getting fucked up.
I mean, at the moment, we're just trying to get the Bulgara down. I don't know how. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, I've got an idea. So right, so that is my action. So my action was to summon the creatures just to protect me from the Bulgara. I at this point will move. I can't move myself. Can you move me to this square, please?
Right, attack of opportunity.
I will take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Right.
I'll
so,
roll a d20.
yeah, that's attack from 2 sources.
In fact, I'd move first, and can we now move this dinosaur here to this square here, just to make... Oh, no, it won't matter, because he'll still have... Yeah, but it still blocks him off as much as I can. So, yeah, that's... I've kind of made a wall between me and the damage, and I'll take the attack from both guys.
That is a nat 20.
Of course it is.
I roll a 20 to hit, which hits. I'm going to roll a d10 for damage. Actually, would it be the bite I'm doing for the attack of opportunity?
I should have just stayed where I was, shouldn't I?
2d6 plus 4. So that's 7 plus 4, 11 more damage.
Yeah.
Right, and he stabbed you with the only melee weapon he's got, which is the Shardlin, which is a dagger. And that was 1d4 plus 3. Oh, let me actually check. He should have more than that. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, no, he needs to use an ability to use that, doesn't he?
Yeah, so it's just the hit, normal, on a reaction.
No. Yeah, no, he used to use an ability to... Because it's like a paladin.
Yeah.
He can smite and all sorts, but it's a bonus action. Right, okay. So you take... Let me add his charisma modifier, because that's not doing it. 6 points of piercing damage.
Cool. I'll use my free action to turn...
how much
I'll use my
did
free...
the Bulgara hit? And how much
so
damage did it do?
I'm currently on 38 temporary hit points. Sorry, 38 hit points with no temporaries. But now you can add another 36 because I'm going to use my other wild shape to do the spore thing again, where I get 36 temporary hit points, and I do the poison damage when I attack.
That guy, that circle of the spore is quite good.
It's really good, yeah. The buffer of temporary hit points is banging.
Well, no, I get it. It's like you wild shape, so you would get the temporary hit
You would
points,
get if
but
you
we're
were
just
turning
gonna-
into a
we're just
creature, so
gonna
I
give it
could
to you.
turn into a
You
creature.
don't have to transform.
No, exactly. And it's at this level, it's a free action. It doesn't cost you anything, so that's banging. So with my bonus action, I'm going to do the spore thing. You can't cast your spores though, but you can put them in an area. So I'm going to put my spore thing on the Bulgara, so that the Bulgara takes 9 points of poison damage. I don't know if it's resistant.
I'm immune to poison.
Motherfucker!
This is not the fight for you.
It's just the worst situation ever.
And you're asking, yes, I did hit him, and he took 11 points of damage.
Yeah, I've marked that off. That's right. So it's 38 and 36. So I'm on a total of 74 points of hits.
I did not plan this. Is poison-based character, and everyone.
It's
is
a poison-based
resistant to
character. Everything that's come up is resistant to poison. Is that resistant or immune?
It's immune.
It's immune, yeah.
Fuck me. That's the good thing about D&D, guys, because like even as a DM, I did not. There's so much going on. There's no way you can remember everything. So even as a DM that plays a lot, I had no idea. I could have just cast out the other guy and got 4 points of damage through. You know. Fuck
JD,
it.
did you use all 3 of the multi-attacks? Or
He
just
did.
2 of
He
the
missed
multi-attacks?
twice.
Yeah. Should have gone reckless.
I should have.
But then all these guys would have had advantage. As it is, Aki, it's over to you.
I don't have access to this yet. I've been having a look and I can't figure it out.
He should have linked you to it. He should have
You just roll. Just roll.
So
Yeah, I've linked a character sheet in Roll20. Just click on that and it will tell you what the thing is. Just roll a d20 for the hits. Anyway, it says you get bite or claw. You also get pounce if you move 30 feet. Your AC is 13 and you have 51 hit points each.
3 creatures.
And you
51
are
hit
actually
points.
large.
Okay, let's do this. So,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we get them in?
Do I get,
Let's just-
do I
oh,
get to do
my goodness.
both actions? Here we go. Hit. If the outlaw
It's
moves
pretty
release 30
snug.
feet straight towards creature and hits the claw attack, it must hit 13. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, if a target is prone, the Allosaurus can make 1 bite attack it as a bonus action.
I would have moved
Okay,
north
that's
1 to
fine.
let the guy in, yeah? So I moved away and I took the attack of opportunity, so just move the other guy across 1.
So I have got, and we're going here, aren't we?
Right, so I'm going to make the druid. Right, so this guy I'm going to mark in blue.
Yep.
He is definitely in the Wall of Thorns.
Yep.
Right. And this guy, because he's standing on the same square, the other guy was, when he was in the Wall of Thorns, will be there too. Because they're large creatures. We've got to play it like that.
I didn't realise that. Otherwise, I may have
Yeah,
chosen a different creature. Where does it say large, then?
Large beast unaligned.
Oh, I fucking missed that at the top, yeah. Oh, in that case, 1 second. Just give me a second.
No, we're not retconning this.
Fuck
This-
you.
this-
Well,
it
it's just there's no space for it. I wouldn't have bring things in that were too big. I'd have just done cheaters.
Okay.
So Mr. Blue Dude is currently in a well, we've got
Right.
and
I'll tell you what. You've got 60 seconds to find another creature.
Well, should we take a short break? I need to go pee.
You go
It's
pee.
9:30.
You go, Pete. It would have been a. It's easy enough. It's just a CR2, and I've already chosen one, I think.
Okay. So we are taking a mulligan break.
Mulligan
while,
break. Mulligan
Well,
break.
the retroactive continuity takes effect.
Yeah, it's just going to be
Literal
cheaters.
mulligan.
Cheaters.
So as retroactive continuity takes effect and we come back from this break, we will not have dinosaurs. We will have some other
Hunter
chicanery.
sharks.
I will allow it, but
okay.
Cheaters.
Well-
Cheaters, everyone. Cheaters. It's cheaters.
cheaters.
So they've only got 19 hit points, but they're probably better at. I wouldn't have picked a big one. Can't believe they were big. I thought they were just. I thought they were like velociraptors, but they're not. They're
Are
more
you
like.
sure you want cheaters? I'll put them
T-Rexes.
on.
Why do I not want cheaters?
Oh, I don't know, just the 19 hit points. I feel like
There's three
the
of them,
Bulgara's
though.
just going to knock them out each turn.
There is 3 of them. Yeah, it's just kind of a, well. Give me a second. Then.
It's entirely up to you. You play your character.
If I'd have realised they were so big, I probably wouldn't have cast that spell, if I'm honest. But I'm doing it now because I'm not changing the whole fucking spell. So I should have just moved aside and done electric damage with a fucking lot of them. But they're probably immune to fucking electric damage.
I'll never tell. Right, that's a saber-toothed tiger, but that's the closest I got.
Nah, it looks good. Look.
I'll do.
So you know, they have the pounce ability. They have sprint. They can move extra. Oh my god, they do fuck all. But they've only got 19 hit points. They don't have multi-attack either. I was hoping for something fucking multi-attack. CR2's pants.
Are you sure you don't want the dinosaurs? They'll sit in the fawns, but you know.
But that'll give them almost the amount of damage that does on this when they first start. Will put them almost because it's 7d8, wasn't it? So that's like 7d8 on average is going to be
78. Wow, fireball. It's a fireball every turn.
yeah. So 7d8 is 7/8 are fucking 48 halved ish. You're looking at 20 odd hit points straight away, and if they can't really move out of it, they're going to take within 2 turns enough to put them where the fucking saber-tooths are that are not taking that every turn.
Right, what can I do with these
Speaking of,
creatures?
I think that saber tooth is supposed to be down here.
Yeah. So now
Otherwise, it's in the.
they would all
in the
be
thorns.
it's there, and there. That's it. Exactly that. Which is where the other 3 were at that size. Yeah, at CR2, everything is a large beast. I didn't realise that. I thought huge beasts took up 2 squares. I thought large beasts were just a normal square. But obviously not. Aren't we large beasts? No, we're medium, aren't we?
Medium.
Yeah. The fuck's a huge beast then?
A Trask.
Oh,
Right. Okay.
oh, baby.
How was I supposed to know?
Are we on break? Yeah, if people aren't watching this shit, are they?
Something
Oh, they are,
wasn't
because I didn't turn us off. Hey guys, how you doing? This is behind the scenes, kids, whilst we argue
There is a
about what
link.
the fuck is going on.
Thank you.
No,
Yeah.
Cheetah is a medium beast with multi-attack.
I'll take it.
9 hit points. Are we looking at the same thing?
What's what? Cheetah? Cheetah is a
Is he
medium
cheat-
beast.
Is JJ cheating again?
The cheetah is a medium beast with keen smell, pounds. And this could be out of date, by the way, because this is a fucking really old printout that I'm using. So whatever you've given him is good. If it's right. What have you got?
5e.
I've linked it.
Yeah, I know, but like, I
Yep.
mean, it's,
It's fine. It's 5e, but it'll work.
Oh no, I've found one. Okay, this is terrible. The site, but that matches up with your content. Okay, so it's got a hit points 19, AC 15. It has where is its attacks on there? Bite and claw, but it doesn't say multi-attack, so it's a choice.
I was tempted to go for the giant vulture, but then that wouldn't give me a buffer. But then they would be able to fly and use pack tactics, which would kind of be awesome. I could have ridden one of them. Oh, can I one more? We're not live yet, even though we're still live. Can I retcon and just ride Aki's giant vultures around this area? That would fuck you completely.
Too much retconning.
No, that's true. That's what
Also,
remember
you're
from
in a
now
cave,
on,
so
Hal
there's a
Homan from
good
now on
chance.
always summons giant vultures and rides them. Always summons giant vultures and rides them.
There's also a reasonable chance you're in a cave that it's not high enough to.
There is.
fly.
Oh yeah, we're in a cave. That's why I didn't do flying. That's why, guys. I thought of it in advance. Right, I'm gonna pee as well now, and then when we come back, well, we're good to go.
Go.
I'm gonna hit that little button where people don't get to see what you're doing. I'm gonna mute you guys just so that you can have some fun. I should have hit the D&D trans, shouldn't I? There we go. Boom. You're unmuted.
That's it.
And we're back.
Is challenge
What?
rating 1.
So
But not large is the problem.
that was the thing. It was trying to find something that's not large. It's like tiger, large beast, allosaurus, large beast, cheetah medium, giant constrictor shape, huge beast, giant boar, large beast, hunter shark, well, in the water, polar bear, large beast, rhinoceros, large. They're all large. Now I didn't think large took up 2 squares, but if it does, I'm worth it. So like
Yeah,
reef shark,
10 by 10.
riding horse, it was shit. So that'll do us. We're good. Is everyone here? Let's go. Aki.
Yep.
So one thing I will do is as I summon these guys, I'm gonna point. Actually, no. I don't think I can actually. No, I've used my bonus action and action. So it's for this turn. It's just they're just summoned and they will. How does it work with these guys? They actually read the spell, I suppose. Do they? I think they just do my bidding. But Aki, you are my
Aki's
bidding.
I am your bidding.
You summon face spirits from the form of beasts that take an occupied space I can see within range. I can choose 1 challenge rating 2. But by the way, I cast it at a level higher that gives me 3 times that. That's why there's 3 of them. So at level 2, you got, giant, blah, 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 tiger, etc. So we have those. So it doesn't say you summon creatures are friendly to you and your companions. I need to roll initiative for them. 12. 12 plus their... What's their dexterity, Aki?
+4.
Plus 4? So 16. Which will put them at the top of the round, maybe? If I remember, it was 15 for the main guy. I don't know what the Bulgora was at. He was between us, wasn't he?
17. Oh no, 15. Glam 16. You're 14. Yeah.
So it would actually... They would go next as I'm last. They would go next as first. So that's fine. So it's still Aki's turn. And...
Excellent.
Yeah. If I don't issue them commands, so they obey any verbal commands you issue to them, no action required, DM. It says that in the instructions. So
Yeah.
so I will look at them and I will point to 2 of them and go, Bulgara. And then I'll point to this guy here and I will say... I'll point to this guy and go, the hand. And I'll point to the hand that has the crystal in it. That's what I want him to focus on. The
Okay,
hand,
so
Bulgara.
let's talk about the hand of the king. We are going to go for a bite, which is 1d6 plus 3 if I can hit it, plus 6 to hit. My first roll is a 17 plus 6. Which by my maths is a 23. DM is awfully quiet.
Well, because I'm waiting for JD to tell us.
Me?
Oh, no, this is on the hand. This is on your character.
yeah.
It's on the hand.
Ah, okay. Was that 17 or was that a 20 something?
23 to
It
hit.
was a 23.
That hits.
Excellent. And then I am going to do 1d6 plus 3. If I can pull a d6 out.
And this is focused on the hand.
Oh, way! Right, so I am going to use my 9 points of piercing damage to try and rip the arm off.
The hand. Oh, yeah.
No, he said what he
Okay,
said.
yeah.
Right, so 9 points
Paul
of piercing
Glam Raiders
damage.
is like, not the whole arm! What are you doing?
Right, give me a strength check, and let's set the DC at 18 for ripping the hand off.
One strength check coming up. DC 18. I made that a 16 plus...
Please say +2.
My strength is 17, which I think
That's a +3.
makes it a +3, yeah. My base attack is +2 as well, so yeah, I've made 19.
You bite down, bones crack, tendons rip, as Clarius's right hand is pulled from about this point off of his body.
Ouch.
He did roll really high. It was a good roll. I'd have said it been a +5. So the stone, and that's the one
I
with the
can't believe
stone in
you
it.
did that. This stuff in D&D is permanent, man.
Oh no! Right, okay.
No, but you can get lesser restoration will fix that. It's fine.
Moving
A little bit of lesser restoration, it'll grow back. They grew back a
Be
foot in
greater to
critical
grow
roll.
back,
That's all I'm
doesn't it?
saying. They grew back a foot in critical roll.
Sabertooth Tiger Man, you now can add to your character sheet Chardlin and a portable hole.
Moving swiftly on. I've got a Bulgari to kill. Right. Do I get
So when he gets the
advantage if
gem,
I'm-
it doesn't switch. It still stays as this guy, does it?
Oh, by the way, JD, can you make a charisma saving throw, DC 40?
This is to whether he attacks anyone. This is
Okay.
this is the worst creature to summon ever. Like you summon it, it kills all your bad guys, then it kills all your party.
Yeah, but
19
that's at
minus 1.
disadvantage, by the way. It's at disadvantage, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if you wanted to fail or save. I
No,
can't
no, no,
remember.
no, no, I don't have your true name. Yeah, no, did you break Dark Glambraeus'
It does
roll?
it,
You
bro. I mean, it
By the
doesn't
way,
matter because
there's
he
no
was attacking me
concentration to
anyway.
this. There is no concentration, you just
No,
exist.
yeah. So so now you. So,
Now
so
I can't control
To
you.
clarify, James, just so that you understand what just happened, you just gained free will. So this Bulgara is now in this realm and can do what the fuck it wants. You could fight me, or the guy that summoned you, or you could just fuck off. You could go and eat all the
Unfortunately, there is a
mushrooms
wall of thorns.
and kill all the mushrooms. But yeah, you are surrounded by a wall of thorns. But you now have complete free will. The guy that summoned you just lost control. It's hilarious.
Right, cheaters, cheater 2 and 3.
Cheater 2. It's not your
Cheater
turn
two.
yet. Cheater 2 and 3.
Thanks. Cheater 2 and 3. Let's do this. So, we are going to, in our offense, we are going to use one of... Actually, both of them are going to try a bite first on the Bulgara, a leg each. And we are going to go for it. This is the one to the west of the Bulgara. That's using an 11 plus 6, which
That camera is so far away.
is 17. Which camera? This camera.
Yeah, I can't see anything. It just
Yeah.
looks like a dice.
Yeah, it's 17. Okay.
Okay, and then we are going to go for.
Oh,
That's a 17.
we'll believe you.
It is, I'm not going to lie. 17 plus 6, which is a 23.
So they both
So I've
hit.
got a 17 to hit and a 23 to hit.
Roll some
And
damage.
damage-wise, we are going to go with 1d6 plus 3 twice. We'll take that one, and we'll take that one. So this is.
And
the
these
first
do
one.
they do trip attack? You say?
That's
We'll do that in a
they,
second.
they do a trip attack.
If the
in a
first
second,
one
yeah.
tripped, then the second attack would be at advantage. You might get a crit. I'm just saying.
I feel that both of these would attack at the same time.
Okay.
Therefore, it wouldn't give that knock-on advantage. No retcon in here. So that's a 3 plus 3, which is 6. That is a 5 plus 3, which is 8. I make that a total of what? 14 damage.
I think
Okay.
this thing's got
and
like 120 hit points or something.
Give me 2 athletic checks against the Belgara's athletics check, because this is a trip attack. And apparently you get a
Two-
+3.
2 athletics
cheater.
check.
Not you. This is James.
Oh, sorry.
No, you both rolling.
Yeah. So
They're contested.
I got an 11 plus 3, which is 14. No, I got plus 4 for Dex, so it's 11 plus 4.
+3.
17 plus 2.
All right.
Oh, wait, is it a saving throw for me? Because that's plus 5.
No, it's just athletics, I think. And then go again. So one
That
more.
one, on the other hand, is a 19
Plus.
on the dice. Plus 4, which would make it
and
23.
against the 4. There we go. So one success. So one of them falls over. So he falls over.
Did you roll the second time?
I rolled
He
a 4.
rolled a 4 and he rolled a 19.
Right, okay, so the Belgara is now prone.
Nice. And now it's
got
the
this.
Bulgara's turn.
Right,
I think,
should-
right? Because we haven't got a turn thing up anymore. We didn't expect
And
so
then
many
that-
things to arrive.
Yeah, and then that will take us to the top of the round.
So the top round, is it the
That was the
Bulgara or
top.
is it the is it Dark Glam?
Dark Glam.
Okay, Dark Glam, you're up.
Right, okay. So while that turn of combat has been going on, right, let us. No, we'll keep going for this for a little bit.
Okay.
Right, okay. So Dark Glam. What is Dark Glam going to do? What can he?
So
do?
when he
Jeez.
lost the gem, he didn't change back to Glam.
No, but he went down to level 7.
Ooh.
So he went down to 7, but he didn't change back. Because my whole plan was once he changes, he'll change. So that's interesting. Fucking
Right.
shouldn't have ripped his arm off. That was terrible. It was a terrible thing to do, guys. Terrible thing to do.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Gaz. Don't hate me.
He does not
I
have a
don't need
weapon
my own.
anymore, so he's going to cast as a bonus action Shadow Blade.
It is
Actually,
offhand.
no. He's I'll tell you what. He's even though he doesn't really have a spell focus, we're just going to do it anyway. He is going to cast triple Eldritch Blast towards Hal Homan.
I mean, does he need to have a spell focus to do it? I mean, what does the spell say, DM? What does the spell say?
Verbal and somatic.
Oh, there you
No
go. then.
materials.
No materials. No, verbal and somatic is a vocal and an actions with his stomp.
movement.
So movement with his
So you've got
stomp.
an 18,
He's
a
just
14.
stomping around the place.
An 18, a 14. No. So an 18, a 20, and a 14.
2 hit.
Right. So first one is 7, and the second one is 11. So take
18 points
18
of damage.
points.
That takes me down to 18 of my temporary hit points and 38 normal hit points. I also need to make 2 Constitution
So what's that
saving
total?
throws. That's a success and a success. So the Wall of Thorn stays up.
Right. Get pushed back twice.
Nice.
Okay.
He's got the Eldritch Blast, which pushes you back.
No saving throw?
I will double check that. Right. This because I don't use a Warlock. Where is Warlock? There it is. Which one's got the pushback? There are so many different Eldritch invocations here.
Yes.
God Damn, there are so many. Okay, when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature 10 feet away from you in a straight line. So we are pushing you into the Wall of Thorns.
Nice.
What damage do you take?
I'm just reading to see if I'm immune to it.
I doubt it.
I mean, theoretically, and I will check this with the DM, as soon as he hits me and I'm moving back toward the wall, I could choose to drop the spell, right?
Not on your turn. So on your turn you could.
Okay, I thought you could just... Well, I mean, I could just drop it, I thought. In the same way that you can when you take damage. But okay, that's fine. So 78. It doesn't say... because it doesn't say...
I will let you do it if you use your reaction.
Yes, I'll use my reaction to... Thing is, I'm worried about him getting away. But I've got fucking saber-tooths that have got
Make a decision.
A 40-foot pounce. I will, as he hits me and no one's in it anymore and it's just going to hurt me, I will drop the spell as my reaction as I fly towards it. I'm just going to drop the spell. So the spell goes.
Right,
Gone.
okay. So he's going to try and run. So he's going to try
Aki,
and
you
run
know
up
your
there.
job now, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 attacks of opportunity.
2 attacks of opportunity, Aki.
First attack opportunity. That's a 4 plus 6. That's a 10. Will that hit?
10's not going to hit.
Second attack of opportunity.
This beer, by the way, is a 6.2.
A 10 plus 6, which is a 16.
It's going to hit.
Excellent. Damage is 1d6 plus 3.
Which also you can do the thing where you knock him prone, which would half his damage because you'd have to use half to get back up again.
So that's a 1 plus 3, which is 4.
4 points of damage and make a saving throw. And make the athletics check. So Aki roll strength.
Contested is... That's a 14 plus 4, which is 18, I want to say.
And he got a 7.
So he has
So
to
you
come back.
tripped him up and he's fallen prone.
Motherfucker.
He hasn't gone anywhere.
But he
He's
can
got
get
to
up
struggle
and...
to get up with one arm.
That's true, but he can get up and use half. So he could move like there?
Right, so I believe in the order here, it is Dark Amrayas, Bulgara,
Correct.
Hal, Sabertooth Tigers.
Correct.
Right.
So just put 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 4, 3, 2, 1. Although you might want to do the real ones because I'm going to summon some more. Just like fill the area with Sabertooth. I'm going to do a gas.
Bulgara, what are we doing? You're on the floor. You have cheetahs nibbling at your ankles.
It's half my movement to get back up, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt I'm going to be moving, so I'll get back up.
You have free will now, and the fawns have disappeared.
I have free will, and I've also been bitten by these fucking cheetahs. I am a large, fucking chaotic, evil demon. I am not happy. I'm going to be reckless now that I'm not under control.
I want some flavor text. Come on, what are you doing? You can speak.
I don't know if they can actually use use words.
No, his language is abyssal.
No, he's like a lord of hell and stuff. So this guy's like he's not stupid.
Well, yeah. Well, now I'm pissed.
He's angry, isn't he?
I'm going to use reckless. So I'm gonna go with advantage on my next rolls. I'm going to use an attack on. I'm going to use my multi-attack on one of each of the tigers. So I'll bite the first one on the left. I'll do fist for the top left and fist for the
These
top.
motherfuckers, Aki, you're dead.
You should have kept the dinosaurs. Go for it.
So I'm gonna roll. I'll roll 2 d20s each time.
But it's where he goes after that is key, man. Well, that's a big
So
one.
I've got 14, and then I've got a. These are all +7 hit as well.
So
and then I got
22,
an 11.
19. These are both hitting, I think.
D20, and then 13 +7, so 20. So they all hit. I take it.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. And then 2d6 +4, so I'll roll that one. So that's going to be... Oh my god,
Nice.
Really?
That's a great roll. Look at that,
Wow.
Aki. That's like 2 1s.
Fucking.
I'm good with that.
Fucking 7 to hit the first one on the left.
So left, as in this one.
Yep.
So 7 points off that one, DM.
Yep.
And then it's 1d10 plus 4. So 1d10.
That might kill me.
And that's a 7 plus 4, so 11 to the top left one.
Ouch.
So that's
He's
that
bloodied,
one.
but he's still up.
11.
And then another d10. That's another 7 plus 4, so 11 to the top one.
11 to that one.
And he's bloodied, but he's still up.
And that's your
I
attack.
am.
That's your turn, right?
Basically, yeah.
You could move if you wanted. 2 of them have used their reaction.
I think knowing what I know and knowing who probably looking at the people here and what the situation is, I would take a step towards Jax. So I'm going to take a step up towards Jax.
I didn't summon you.
No, but looking and seeing what's happening, I
Okay.
can see that you've
Yep.
summoned these saber-tooths that are going to hit me.
Right,
you
that-
don't
that
take
makes
any
sense. So I
attacks
thought you
of
said who
opportunity
summoned
'cause
you.
it's-
Because you might be
Okay.
angst. You might be angsted about the guy that summoned you from hell. You might be
I've
annoyed
kind
at
of,
him.
I've kind of woken up and your minions are hitting me.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Right, saber-tooth tigers.
There's a problem with free will. You can't control it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to move the leftmost saber-toothed tiger underneath red tiger to this location here. He's going to go all the way around so he gets advantage.
Makes sense.
I think he actually needs to be there because it's going for Hal.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. That's true. That's true.
It's as broad as it is long. That's fine. But with my advantage, I'm going to attack the big beast. That is a 4. That is a 2. Great. Neither of those attack. The other one is going to do exactly the same from the opposite direction. That one is a 16. That one's a 17 plus 4, is it? A 21?
These all hit. Oh, that hits for sure.
That one hits. So I'm going to do 1d6 plus 3 damage, which is 4.
Just to clarify, DM, just throw something out there. I haven't been, and he's now been twice. So I think your turn order is slightly wrong.
No, actually, I've got. At Hal.
He was at the top of the round because he tied with the
Let me just do
Bulgara.
this. So it was.
So
It was that guy, then it was the guy, then Sabertooth, and then Hal at the bottom of the round.
So Aki went
Okay,
because he
it's
was
up to you.
Aki's.
Is Hal going before or after?
Yeah,
the...
Aki's at the top of the
Jesus.
round, so Aki could be after me. So he can go now. It won't make a difference. So it's fine. It's all good. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to
Damage.
do 4 damage in total. Now I'm going to do a strength check to see if I can floor him again, so that people will get.
Contested
What do you call
athletics, go for it.
Yep. That is a 17 plus whatever it was, 3, 20.
JD.
What's your contested athletics show?
I don't have an athletics, just dex. So
Strength. What's your strength?
strength of
Plus
plus 4.
So add +4 to your roll.
Yep. 16 plus 4, 20. But you do get an advantage on every attack against me. So I don't know if that counts. If you want to roll again.
Oh, you mean because you're prone?
No,
On the
I'm not
strength-
prone.
Do I get?
He's
do I-
reckless.
Oh no.
I went
Oh,
reckless.
reckless.
So
he
roll
gets-
roll again to see if you get a natural 20. So just roll again with your attack. See if you get a
No,
natural
I
20.
got a 10.
Okay. And then that you still win the strength, so he doesn't fall over.
Yep. So I contested the strength.
So what was yours roll total for strength?
17. Mine was 17 on the dice.
Oh, so 21. 20.
Oh,
20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I think it's dirty 20, and you got dirty 20 as well, didn't you?
I got a dirty 20, yeah.
Oh, rollies.
Are we doing it again?
Straight up D20. Whoever wins, wins.
Yeah.
Do it.
Roll d20. Go. I got an 18.
I got a 13.
So you fall over.
That looks sus as
Prone
fuck. I just saw him rolling it.
I actually got a 16, not an 18.
Oh,
I
it's
was
still
just
higher
double-checking.
than 13.
Okay,
watching
the
you.
saber-toothed tiger, not saber-toothed, the cheetah with a hand in his mouth. What is he doing? There's a guy prone in front of him.
He is going to try and attack the guy who's prone in front of him.
Attack with advantage.
They had advantage anyway, but yeah, you don't get double advantage, unfortunately.
That's a 14 plus. That's a 13 plus. So 14 plus 6, which is 20.
It's going to hit.
And damage is 1d6 plus 3. Oh no, he can't attack, so he's going to do a bite now, which is 1d3 plus 3. So whatever this is, half it. That's a 1, so it's going to be a 1.
0, got it, yep.
Why is it halved?
Because it's 1d3.
Oh, God, yeah. That can't be less than...
So it can't be less than 1, so therefore it's a 1.
Yeah.
And it's plus 3, so that's a 4 slashing damage.
Dark Glamorous is really bloodied. How horny.
That is my go.
So he's still not switching.
No.
Should we be switching to the other combat to see what happens there, to see if we end up with him coming back into his body?
But I think it'll be thematically better if we resolve this quickly.
Okay, that's fine. But I don't know. So we've tried everything I can to bring him out of it. All I can
Sucking
think
him
of
off?
doing is bringing him down to 0,
Unconscious.
and see what happens. So right now,
Yeah, this is wood.
that, James. Nobody got that.
I heard it. I just moved on.
Then you haven't tried everything, have you?
I am so tempted by Charm Person, but I don't think it's a person. Hey, so I will look at him and I will.
And I look at him,
Oh, hi
and he
guys.
looks at me, and
I'm
I
gonna-
look at him.
I'm gonna. This fucking guy's right on me now. This bull fucking Gara. I will do. Oh god, I hate my life right now. I will do Moonbeam. Wait, a 40 foot? I thought it used to be 10. Oh Jesus Christ! I ain't doing a fuck. Oh, is that? Does it get bigger by higher level? By the way, I'm not a really high level. It does. It does. It gets bigger by the level you cast it at. Okay. Wow, yeah, 40. That's crazy. So I'm going to cast a Moonbeam, DM. On
That's
the
40
bull.
foot high cylinder.
Ah,
It's
40 foot
only-
high. There we go. So
It's
I
only
will.
5 foot wide.
That's fine. So I will cast a Moonbeam, probably like on this square here. So it hits the Bulgara and no one else.
It's 40 foot radius, so yeah, it's completely covers him.
No, it's only like I say, it's only a 5, isn't it? It's 40 foot high.
Yeah, so 5 foot radius. So,
Yeah,
so it's
so-
5 foot each direction.
That's it. So it just covers him completely. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, James.
Okay.
I want the Bulgara to complain loudly that how do you get a moonbeam in a cave?
Because I'm a
I
fucking
did just check that.
high-level
it
druid.
doesn't say that you have to be able to see the
I
sky.
looked, yeah.
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 6
Yeah,
plus
it's not lightning.
6, 12.
12 is not high enough. His con 17 was the saving throw. So I've cast that. So it's above 7. So 1d10 with an extra slot for each above second. So that is 5d10. Let me roll. Oh, no, that's hundreds. Wait, Jesus Christ, that would be ridiculous damage. D10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. So that does radiant, I believe, damage. That's shitty rolls. Not 27. 27 points of, I believe, radiant damage. Which I don't know if that does double or not. It might, because you're from hell, and you know things from hell tend to not like radiance. And I would know that as a
you
level
would
12.
think, but you would be wrong.
Is it is immune to radiant damage?
I am immune.
Oh fuck off!
I'm not.
I'd be so angry.
That'd be amazing.
I should have double checked, by the way, because it might be fire. It is.
No, he's only resistant.
Is he resistant?
No.
Oh, I want to say.
I'm resistant to fire.
I gathered that from hell. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so that's radiant damage. Boom.
Yeah, one of the few things he's not resistant to.
Excellent.
Okay, that was your action.
So that was my action. I will use my bonus action to do 4 points of damage to this motherfucker.
By the way, you do have advantage.
It says saving throw, doesn't matter.
No.
Is that poison damage by any chance?
Yeah, it was 9 points, so 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the standard Halo of
Dark
Spurs.
Glamreus is on 1 point of health.
Oh my god!
And he's missing an arm.
So that was my
You should just
reaction,
bleed out.
because we lost the other thing, so I've used my reaction. I have a bonus action, but I didn't use my action to attack, therefore I can't do 2-weapon fighting. And looking at actions, bonus actions, I only have 2-weapon fight. What's the rules with spells? If I cast a spell, I can't cast Healing Word, right?
You can't cast 2 spells.
Yeah,
No.
so I can't do that. And I've already done the Spore thing, so that's my turn.
Oh, God.
So I am at the bottom of the round. We've already had their turn at the top of the round. They were supposed to be after me, but they went first. That's fine. They should be the other way around. That takes us now to Dark Glam.
Dark Glam casts Blur. So his body becomes blurred.
Yeah.
For the duration, that's 1 minute. Any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against him. So he's going to use half his movement to get up, and he's going to try and move 15 feet.
So you have one attack of advantage with disadvantage, Aki, to kill Glamreus. Do it! Come on! One attack, disadvantage. I should have moved up to him, by the way. I could have had a Warcaster attack.
Oh dear.
Is that a 20?
What's the disadvantage roll, though?
That was a 19. So whatever this is... Oh my fucking life, it's a 4.
Oh, there's 11 to hit, right?
4 plus 6 is 10.
10. He gets away. Not for long, but he gets away.
Let's have a look. Let's take his breastplate off.
Both of those motherfuckers have pounced, so...
Yeah, it's my character sheet. I'm down to 11.
I don't even know what HP I'm on. DM is keeping track.
Yeah, you're on 23.
Oh.
Wow.
Right, okay. Yeah, Dark Glamreus doesn't get hit by that. That was his turn. And that should be JD.
Yes.
You're not doing an attack or anything? You're just running away.
He cast a spell, Blur.
That's right. You did. You blurred for the disadvantage and then ran. Okay.
After being tragically struck by the moon that I cannot see, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to cast Reckless again and attack all 3 times against the man in front of me.
Just so that you know, it might actually drop because it's a concentration spell. If you stay in the moon, you take the damage again. I don't know if your character will be clever enough to know that, though.
Well, I imagine if it's still there and hurting me, I'd move.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's currently there.
Yeah.
You've currently taken the damage. And, yeah, if you end your turn in it, I believe you take the damage again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to find the spell now. But, yeah, so do your 3 attacks against me whilst I look it up.
Think of it like Flaming Sphere. It's going to follow you regardless.
Yeah, I can move it with you, so it's fine.
Oh, you can move it with me, can you?
You're not a shape changer, are you? You take double damage.
Oh, I almost used this on Captain Jax once.
Well, let me do my attacks.
When you enter it, you take the damage. Yeah, not when you're in it, so that's fine. Not when you're ending it. So, 3 attacks at advantage. 15 misses. Oh, you're not doing a 50.
That's 10. 10 plus 7, 17.
What have you rolled there? 5 plus 10 is 15. What the
I'm
fuck?
rolling 2 20s because it's advantage. So the 10.
Right, so it's the 10. Yeah. You've done it
It's
as
a
a
10
plus.
plus 7.
So 10 plus 7 is 17 hit.
And then the one just before that was a 12 plus 7, so that hits.
Yeah.
And then it's a... Oh, a 1.
They miss.
Luckily it doesn't count, but a 4 plus 7, so that's 11. Okay, so 2
two
hit
hits.
you. 1, so 2d6 plus 4. 11 plus 4, so 15, and then it's 1d10 plus 4.
I'm going to be out of my temporary hit
10
points,
plus
guys.
4, 14. So 15, 14, 29.
Oh, do the second one because I've already did the first one. What was the second damage? I already did the first one.
It was 15 and then it was 14, so 29 in
3,
total.
So 11 off of that is 29. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm very bloodied.
What's your health?
My health is 29 hit points.
This is on a knife's edge.
Not
Because
bad,
even
by
if
the way.
Glamorous goes
Not
down,
bad.
that thing is still going.
Not bad when you think
Take
about
some concentration saves.
29 hit points when I started at 84 and have twice buffed by 36.
Give me some saving throws.
Yes.
Now,
So that was two
before you do that-
hits. So that's so what the damage wasn't above 20, was it, at any point?
I mean the attack.
No, the
all the
damage.
attacks-
At no point did you damage above 20, so I only need to hit 10. So I hit 10 on that one.
For
And,
each damage you took.
and I got 12 on that one. So yeah, I saved on both. So the moonbeam stays up. Are you moving?
Wait. The Moonbeam's concentration.
Yeah, the wall already dropped.
What spell did you use to summon your creatures?
Oh,
If it's
Oi.
the same as mine, they aren't concentration, but I don't know if it is.
Mine is. Conjure animals is concentration.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yes, no, you're right. Mine are.
Oh, we need to
Mine are as well.
retcon. Go DM, bring us back.
No, because
Bring us back.
they went before me, so that's fine. They went, then I moonbeamed, so they would have disappeared, and it's their turn next, but they've now gone. Sorry, Aki. I accidentally did 2 concentration spells. Whoops. Whoopsie.
It always gets you.
It really fucking does. I was watching it for the Wall of Thorns as well, but I didn't pay attention for the animals.
Screws over Arlo
Because
every time.
I'm so used to the other animal spell,
Oh, you see, so you
What
could
good
have gone
beings?
with the dinosaurs because it would have dropped the thorns.
it would have dropped the thorns, yeah. Yeah,
Oh god, we should have
Yeah.
dropped the thorns when the things were summoned.
yeah, yeah. Would have been
So
better.
you can retcon back to halfway through.
Right, I want to retcon back an hour. Guys,
Put
we've
the
got...
dinosaurs back.
So sorry, Aki, no turn for you. Fuck! They're about to kill him as well.
Okay, so that's it's Hal's turn, I guess.
It's my turn, baby. So he takes the moonbeam damage, which was 5d10.
5d10, please.
Isn't
Yeah.
it concentration again?
I saved the concentration. I lost the
did.
concentration on the animals because I
Because
cast
he
the
has a
concentration spell, but I rolled above a 10 on both of my rolls. So I saved concentration, I just didn't fucking save. And we are talking as a 10 in there, so that's great. 36
glamorous.
36 points of radiant
I'm-
damage. Boom,
I'm down, aren't
motherfucker.
I?
And I will step into where I can see him and use my reaction to cast 4 points of damage on that motherfucker.
And
I don't need to step up to him. I'll go there, and I will use spores to 4 points of poison damage. Come on! Sorry, Aki. I feel I took the glory away from Aki.
You
I
fucking
thought
did,
Aki was
but
crying
it's
in the
fun.
corner there, but no.
Yeah,
In
I've got
fairness,
my
you
face
wouldn't
in the
have got the
corner.
kill if I hadn't have had the 40 points of radiant damage. Moonbeam's a fucking kick-ass spell, by the way.
Yeah.
I was going to cast lightning, but fucking Moonbeam's better than lightning.
You should have done lightning.
Are you double lightning?
No, he's resistant. to it.
Hey! I figured with it being a devil thing, right? And that's one of those things that's like I don't know as a DM, but I know that in general, right?
See, that's cheating.
Hell, I play a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and hell
That's
creatures
cheating.
do not like fucking radiant damage.
yeah.
Right.
Somewhere on the surface in the Emerald Grove is a Captain Jax, a JD, and a Toxeros going, did you hear something?
Nah. Right, guys, that was fucking intense.
Chasing mushrooms
Right.
around.
Okay, so Glamorous is there. Unconscious, unless you want to finish him off. Do you want to finish him off?
So I'm going to step up to him. I mean, you take over, DM, at this point. Are we switching back to the other thing? I've got fucking no idea. At the moment, I'd walk up to him, and I would not finish him off, no.
Okay.
100%.
Right.
It's whether I would cast Healing Word, and whether that would bring back the real... I think I would, at this point...
Okay, right, so we're just going to stop there, and we're going to switch across.
That makes sense.
Glamorous. In a very alarming development in the Fey realm, your arm
arms
seems to fade out of existence.
Except it'll be a paw, because I'm currently a direwolf.
Puck, who seems to be floating around, says, you know, that's very interesting, that. Although I guess you could try and work out what the sound of one hand clapping is now.
Delilah,
Yeah.
not to attack the microphone.
Oh no, we lost a Captain Jax.
We have lost Captain Jax. He's just disappeared off somewhere to go get a beer by the looks of it.
Not chicken nuggets shaped like dinosaurs.
Pretty sure that
I know
Hal can
nuggies.
get greater restoration, man.
Right. Okay. So
I checked.
Puck.
It's restoration. There's
It's regenerate is a spell.
Regenerate, but it's 7th level.
So
Okay,
Hal
we'll have to
Homan
figure
only
that
has
one out.
6. Hal Homan only has 6.
I have an idea.
Okay.
But anyway,
Right, before you get there, so your fingers,
Yes.
so your arm has faded out of existence, and Puck is basically making fun of you. It's like, that's very strange. Let me give you a hand. What's the sound of one hand clapping? Could you remind me? Anyway,
So has it affected my wolf form as well?
you've got free.
Or can I just feel it? Yeah.
You've got 3 legs. Right, you're a 3-legged wolf right now. Anyway, during this fight, hours have gone by. You've gotten closer and closer to the center of the corruption.
Switches on the map. Switches on the map, DM.
We will do. We will do.
Okay.
And Puck tells you, you silly wolf. I'm afraid this is as far as I can go. The corruption is too strong here. Would affect me, weaken me. But you, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just go there, get the item, and meet me back here, okay? Nothing more to it than that. And then we can pop you off back to where you came from, and you can take that with you, okay? Right. As a wolf, do you say anything?
Ow!
Rawr.
Yeah.
Rawr, dinosaur.
No, sort of a friendly howl. I don't know.
Okay. Let me just come to a new screen. So, you make your way towards the center of the corruption. A green aura seems to emanate from a mound there, with some nice, some nice obelisks sitting in there. Let's have a look. As you slowly approach it, you recognize what appears to be a rotting black hand that looks very similar to the hand that was cut off of Lady Falcomere.
Oh, not
all
my
those
hands.
all those
Too many
weeks ago.
hands being severed.
All those weeks ago. Currently, you're in the
Years
form of a
ago.
wolf. Years ago for us, days for them.
Yeah.
Are you staying as a wolf? Or are you shifting up to Glamreus?
For now, I will stay as
Have a little
the wolf.
sniff.
And yeah, that's what I was thinking. Have I got keen senses?
Roll me
Yes, I have.
perception.
Yeah, keen hearing and smell. So I shall have advantage. Did I put that? Yes. 6 isn't great. Plus, wait, what's perception based
6
on?
with advantage?
Wisdom. I got a 4 and a 6. And perception's wisdom is +1, so 7. Okay,
You
my
keep your
wolf
wisdom,
isn't
don't
very
you?
good at this.
You keep
You
your
keep
wisdom.
your wisdom, charisma, and
Oh, yes, you're right. Oh, right, yes. In which case, +8. That's better. So 6 + 8 is 14.
Okay. As you come up, you smell. It smells like rotting flesh, right? As you get there, but the arm itself is radiating a sickening green glow. You can kind of feel the power just sloughing off of it. As you get there, you see on the other side, sat down, cross-legged, someone who looks exactly like you, but with pale white skin.
And a full arm.
Oh no, he does not have a full arm. He's missing his arm as well. He looks up as he sees the wolf approach. He says, Glamreus. Finally you've arrived. I'm sorry I'd give you a hand, but... As he kind of waves his arm there with a little bit of bone sticking out there in flesh. Roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence is... What the hell's my intelligence? Oh, +0. Yes. 7.
+0.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit confused. Your arm is missing, and so is his too. It's an odd coincidence.
What a
It is,
coincidence.
isn't it? So
What do you do? He doesn't seem aggressive at this point.
Okay. I'll drop wolf form then and go back to my normal form.
Okay.
And presumably my normal arm is missing as well.
Yeah. As you switch back to yourself, your arm still appears to be missing. Again,
Okay.
you've got a bone sticking out just here, flesh around it. It's very distressing.
Aki's fault.
I'll go snap. We appear to be missing an arm, and there's an extra arm there, but it doesn't look particularly healthy.
Yes, it's my fault. I had a disagreement with your friend. Things went sideways a little. But the things tend to happen when you share a body.
So, who are you? What do you want with me? What do you want with the realm?
We don't share names here. Not in the Feywilds. No.
Share a body, but not a name. Okay.
So, I take it you're here for the hand. Do take it. Please. I insist.
Okay. I'm reasonably sure he's tricking me, but it's kind of the goal, so I'll go and pick up the glowing, ominous arm and see what happens.
He sits there watching you. You pick up the arm. You can feel the power radiating off this. Lady Falcomir was not a mere elf. She was a legitimate god in her own right. This is the severed arm of a god you have in your hand. This object radiates pure power. Corrupted power, though. Off you pop. I'm sure we'll meet again when the time is right. Don't worry. I'll be watching.
Okay. I don't like this dude, but I really don't want to get in a fight with him. Even not knowing what I know from watching the other session. So I'll wave goodbye to him with her hand.
In your left hand.
Yeah. And Harry. I'm just imagining this scene. I'm there naked with a missing arm, carrying a corrupted arm from myself. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, take the arm. You leave Dark Glamreus there. He smiles maniacally as you leave. You can see he's very pleased that you've taken it. Right. As you find your way back to Puck. What if we can take the arm with us? Let's copy that.
Yeah, I don't have anything that detects thoughts or anything.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going back to Starscream for... Right, so you
What
find
I
your...
might do while I'm walking away, just to see whether it helps or not, I'll cast Detect Magic and just see whether I'm guessing the arm is going to glow.
The arm glows. You detect the school of magic would be necromancy. And
Okay.
Because you can actually see the aura, it seems to be glowing brightly, almost blindingly so. If you were to compare this to
Summer's Day.
magical items that you've detected previously, this seems to be on a par with Azaredge.
Okay.
Legendary item, baby.
You go to grab it with your hand. Oh wait.
And you've got to be a you can just turn full necromancer with this, I think. Start summoning dead.
Right. Anyway, so you work your way back, and eventually you do find Puck. He says, "Oh, lad, successful, I take it. You look like you've got the item there. That doesn't seem to have done you any harm. I knew it would, 100%. So,
yes, I did meet a sort of evil version of myself. Is that something that often happens in the Fey realm, or is that unique?
It is. Many strange things happen in the Feywild, but that, my friend, is unique to you.
Okay.
The two of you are tethered, I fear.
I was hoping you didn't say that, because he seemed happy I took the arm, but oh well. I have the arm.
Yes, but you're doing me a great favour. When you take that thing away, I'm sure he'll leave the realm and much will return back to what it was.
Oh, high.
The infection will be gone, and that can be a problem for your realm. I'm sure you can handle it, you know.
I mean, it's already a problem in our realm, so yeah, I'll add it to the list. But at least here's okay.
Okay.
Fuck off our realm.
Well, if you just give me a second, and he's gonna click, and suddenly you find yourself transported. There you go. Let's put the arm next to you. And a glowing silver door appears in front of you. Right. As I said, it is but a trifle to get you out of here. So if you don't mind just walking through the door, taking your item with you, and just be gone and have fun with your travels.
Okay. Well, glad doing business with you. Nobody's in anybody's favors.
Oh, Dusty, you've done me a great kindness today. Now off you pop.
Call that favourite.
Well, that's where I was going with. So, if you say that's a great favor, does that mean I still have?
I distinctly did not use the word favour.
We all heard it.
I think it was great kindness or something.
Oh.
You said.
Ben's onto your antics. He knows.
Yes.
Ben's been playing with us way too long.
I mean, he gave the rules, so he's gonna. Okay. Well, maybe our paths will cross again.
Maybe they will. Maybe they already have. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And he gives you a bit of a look. And he just, go on, go.
And to be clear, this is heading back to my realm. It's not just going to vent me into some other plane.
Oh, well, it's a bit tricky, you see, You're not really here. You're kind of astral projecting. So you'll wake up in your body and, that nasty thing will be there and not here,
Roll initiative just to make sure.
You mean insight?
No.
Actually, it's probably worth just a quick insight check, just to see how honest he's being about that.
Okay, roll insight.
10 plus 8, 18.
Yeah, ever since you came into this realm, you feel like
this
people
guy's
have been
full of
using
shit.
He seems like he's being genuine about getting rid of you. You hope that that's the right place, but you feel like he's not telling you the whole truth, and that you are probably suffering as a result of
You're
this
a
favor.
sucker, basically, but
You know there's a price, you just don't really know what it is.
Yes. But at the moment, I'm getting what I think I want from it, so fine. I'll walk through the golden gates and see what happens.
As you walk through the golden gates, one last time he says, "And good luck, my friend. Enjoy your travels." And with that, you wake up. Eyes pop open. You wake up. This object in your left hand, you find yourself. Let's play with the maps a little bit.
You mean the object in his only hand?
His only hand. Oh, come on. The screen's just being annoying. Why won't you drag? There we go. Let's put you there. Put the pair of you in that circle there. Yeah, so you wake up there. Let's chuck your friends over there as well, because I think they're going to be quite concerned that you've just had a beat down and are missing a hand.
No, not really.
So did Hal bring the body out of the underground then?
Just another day.
Yeah. So Hal, so you wake up, Hal says, "Oh, wee laddie, are you alright? We've been trying to wake you for hours."
I have
Your
idea.
hand is tied down. You weren't yourself. Tell me,
I was.
how
I was in
angry
the
are you
fairy
right
realm.
now?
Angry?
The fairy realm? No. You've been
confused.
here the whole time. Don't be silly.
I was in the favour. Well, I hold up the necro arm and I got this.
Bleed hell! What is that? That radiates energy from that. That's darkness, that is.
It's Lady Falcomir's corrupted arm. It was corrupting the Fey realm. We need to deal with it somehow. I've got no idea. Baby bear.
You seem to be very happy about this.
There's a lion that just appeared. That wasn't my sound effects, guys. That was a real lion.
I was a little baby panther, otherwise known as Delilah.
Right. What? The rest of you can see this as well. Are you saying anything?
We need to call it at 10:30. I promised the one.
Yeah. Okay. So Captain Jax, you can see him holding a giant glowing hand.
So he has one hand, and in his other hand, he's holding a giant glowing hand. I'm like,
Well, not giant. It's roughly the same size as his.
Yeah. I'd be like, so did he have that a minute ago?
No, he did not.
So he's suddenly awoken. As he awakes, he's got the hand.
As I woke up, I got a thing.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
Guys, can you see that he's just suddenly appeared a big hand in his one hand? I mean, you chopped off his. Is that his hand?
It needs to be a right
Falcomir's
hand.
hand.
That and who's? In fact, I'm carrying. No, Hal Homan. I've still got his hand here. I don't know whose hand that is. And I'd be like, what's going on with the? I don't know what's going on here, but Glam Reyes, you gotta tell us a story.
So I'll go. It's Lady Falcomir's hand. I was in the Fey realm and it was corrupting it, and I went on a mission to save the hand, and there was this guy called Pock, who I'm reasonably sure was taking advantage of me, but
In what way?
And it's unsure, but I was naked and he was drawing
Show us on the
pictures
new
of me.
hand where he touched you.
He
Also,
didn't actually touch me, but he drew lots of pictures of me
Just-
while I was
Oh,
naked.
God.
just to check on that, you say that you brought the hand from the Fey Realm, and it was corrupting the area in the Fey Realm. Now, as I look around, does it look like, with me and Hal, does it look like it's corrupting this area already?
Why don't you cast Identify on it?
I can do that. I will take 10 minutes because I have that spell, and I will identify the hand.
Okay. You identify the what would you call this? You would call it the corrupted hand of Falcomir. Functionally, it is the same as the hand of Vecna.
Ooh.
So, if you've ever seen the hand of
That's
Vecna,
what it does.
okay. Now, the hand of Vecna, if you've ever seen the hand, there's a thing called the hand of Vector, the eye of Vecna. You could actually, if you found the hand of Vector or the eye, put it on, right? The hand, but you have to cut your own hand off to attach it.
Oh, okay, two things. Two things right now. Okay,
I did not plan that.
Two things right now. Everyone's like, oh, really, guys? Oh, really? So JJ's character ripped off his arm, and then you found an arm. 100% everyone around this room, that is not fucking planned. We had I wrote 2 weeks... he might have picked off that, though, as a DM, that I did say, let's chop his fucking arm off. So I think
This is why I did not jump back until you knocked him out.
Okay.
Okay, so with the Eye of Vecna, you'd have to cut your eye out to put it in. With the Hand of Vecna, that you have to cut your arm off to attach it.
Bitchin'.
So you're already halfway there, right? The properties of the hand. If you attach it, your alignment will change to neutral evil, and you would gain the following. And you would gain the following benefits. Your strength score would become 20, unless it's already 20 or higher. Any melee spell attacks you make with this hand, or any melee weapon attacks you make, so spell and weapon attacks, do an extra 2d8 cold damage on a hit. Right, so you could use Shillelagh and it would be OP. The hand has 8 charges. You can use an action to expend 1 or more charge to cast one of the following spells. Right, Finger of Death. Okay?
Oh, we've all heard that. That's the one that goes in your bum, right?
That does 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage on a failed save.
Oof.
Right, you can use that twice, actually. No, once, before you have to recharge it. And if it kills someone, that person is raised as a zombie, and not one you have 24 hours to control, you permanently control.
Yes. We've got Necroglam. If he puts the arm on,
Right.
he becomes Necroglam.
You can use 1 charge to cast the sleep spell, no explanation needed. 2 charges to cast slow, that takes someone's AC down by 2.
Amazing, by the way, and also makes them half speed.
Slow is an area of effect spell.
And no reaction.
Half speed, -2 penalty. Some other stuff on there. And 3 charges to cast teleport,
Oh.
which could basically send you all the way back
We
to
just go back and water him. Fuck, this Coldplay's gone, man.
But then, because it's a
just read the
corrupted
next
hand,
sentence. Yeah.
the hand regains 1d4 plus 4 charges daily, and each time you cast a spell from the hand, it casts the suggestion spell on you. DC 18 save, demanding that you commit an evil act. The hand might have a specific act in mind.
Now,
We'll leave it up to you.
I really have to go. Quick question,
Okay,
Jim.
just
Go on.
one last bit. And it has random properties. It has 1 minor beneficial, 1 major beneficial, and 1 minor detrimental rolled random property. So it's very good. It's also very bad.
We will roll
and
those
our Glam
next
only
session.
has 1 hand.
We'll roll them
Glam
next session.
has-
The
And
question.
Glam is not the only person who could attach that.
So DM.
Anyone could.
DM.
And if you take it off, if you attach it and someone severs it and takes it off, you die.
Okay. Interesting.
Once it's on, it's on.
Quick
and there's
question.
no takesy
Quick
backsies.
question. You read all that as an identify. Would I have learnt all that? So, for example, would I have learnt the spells exist, or would I have learnt the fact that when he casts them, there's a cost to his soul? Do I know that as identify or not?
I think you would know it's a cursed item unless it specifically tells you can't identify the cursed.
Double check that for me going in, because like obviously,
I mean,
we
it
know all those
literally
things.
emanates evil.
Yeah. So he can cast those spells, but each time he casts one of those spells, there's a chance it will take over him and do some shit.
Okay, I'm going to say you don't know that bit. But
That's
you
what
know
I'm
that
saying.
it's overpowered, it's
Yeah.
necromantic, and it's evil.
Before the next session, let's try and get what he actually knows, what he doesn't. So then we can, like with because we had a cursed item in the Critical War campaign, they had one, and he didn't know the bad stuff. It just talked him into doing some shit, and he didn't realize the bad stuff. I think that's probably more interesting. So fact is, he's got those cool spells, and he thinks that's great, but every time he does it, there's that risk that he's going to do something evil. I love
So
it.
we start to understand why Dark Glam was happy for him to take it.
I love the fact that our glam could become dark glam.
Or not. I mean,
You know?
like I said,
I mean, it
it's
partly
just an
depends
item.
on what you tell me. Yeah.
Yeah.
We shall
It's
find
just an item. Toxeros could put it on. Those
True
punches
story.
could become very strong. And Toxeros could become even more neutral evil.
Right, guys. I'm going to leave you guys to do your rolls. I'm going to go make sure the wife's okay and get her in bed, and then I will be back to say goodnight in about 5 minutes. Guys, what a session. How about that? The thing is, at the start, I was really worried that no one would get involved, but by the end, we all kind of got involved. I'm sorry that Aki got less involved because I killed my own pets by summoning a moon spell. But there you go. I was learning that character.
And we are now back in pure campaign now.
Back in pure campaign.
And we'll be back in 7
Well, no,
years.
I mean, in fairness, you say we're back in pure campaign. We brought him here we still need to figure out if he's lost his Shardlin, but that's not why we came here. We came here because of the necromantic damage, so there's still a reasonable Like, he has to get rid of that side, or is he just going to go
I
full
actually have that
necro?
all planned out, but we don't have time apparently.
So
to
next
get
session,
to it.
Yeah.
next session. So
Yeah.
we will, because we already know our next 3 weeks are a no. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll try and update you as soon as possible. But we're looking at start of next month, in July for our next campaign. We're going to talk to Aki about our Sunday sessions, probably next week on the show on Friday. But for now, I'll let you do your roles. I'm going to go, and I'll be back to say goodnight in a second. Before the wife kills me.
In and out the JJ way.
I've normally only got 3. I don't know whether I missed more, but
I don't think it was that many.
yeah.
I cannot believe Aki ripped your arm off.
It wasn't. Well, was it intentional?
I haven't put the DC high. That should not have happened.
Right.
My rolls this evening were weird, weren't they?
Are
Sorry,
you
you're in the
able to
bathroom.
roll a d10 with whatever you're doing to your dice tray?
Yes, I am. A D10, you say?
10. Wow.
Yes, please.
That would be a 4.
And 4 is Trace.
I'm ready
Get
to
on.
roll. I'm ready to roll.
Oh, go on then. You can do one since you missed out.
So I roll my
The other
sabac dice. I go on. What?
D4.
D4 is a 4.
Is a 4. 4 is Ratbait.
There you go,
Who's
Rat
going to
Mate.
be our
That's
winner,
from
obviously.
JJ.
We know that.
He's going to win it, so it's fine.
And then, since you weren't involved all that much, JD, a
Yeah, Matt.
D10, please.
A D10. All right. That's going to be a 3.
That is a
3.
nice box there.
Is Paolo Oda.
I like it.
And I think DJ
I have 2 of them.
rolls. And that's it. Yeah. Not that many. Quite a lot of people entering the rolls, but not that many rolls. Unlike our last Sunday session where there were a couple of rolls that no one actually entered. Partly because half the people that would enter were playing in the session. But, hey ho,
Players shouldn't be able to enter.
they can't. That's the point.
Yeah. Not the sessions they're playing in anyway.
No. And the
Right,
bot
so
should prevent
Glamorous.
them, but it's quite easy to get around.
Clapperus, you have some decisions to make.
Yeah.
I know where your character's going to go with this, because your he's got an arc. I don't think he's going to want to put this hand on. But I know a couple of people near you who are going to be tempted by 20 strength score.
Well, this is the thing. I can't see it at the moment any reason I would put it on, but we shall see how Jax explains it to me, and we shall see what
People didn't care who I
Wisdom
was
is-
until I put the hand on.
Without even casting spells, Toxeros will become incredibly overpowered, because he could then use strength instead of dexterity, and he does lots of little hits, and every single little hit would do 2d8 cold damage.
So just to check, what does our alignment become?
He's already neutral evil. He's been going that way for a while.
I resemble that remark. Resent that remark.
I'm back.
You didn't slip. You do resemble that.
Guys, that was a really fun session.
Yeah,
Yes,
interesting.
yes, it was.
I can't wait to remember this all again in 7 months.
So, guys, let's try and
Yeah.
let's try and get one down. So, just to clarify, I know we got to the end of June. With the
First week of July,
Yeah,
out.
'cause-
The second week July onwards is fine.
So next week's show week, 19th, Aki's doing thingy. 26th, I'll be travelling to...
So
Aki's-
26th, you're travelling to Glastonbury. But
That's
when
the plan, yes.
when are you leaving and arriving in Glastonbury?
I don't know.
I have got no chance. Do you know how much prep I still have to do?
Imagine,
not free.
imagine if the imagine if the Thursday before Glastonbury was D&D. That'd be amazing.
I just turn up a day
That's
early
all
and just
I'm
do a
saying.
live session.
Well, that's what he's doing. That's when Gaz will be there. I won't, fortunately.
Yeah,
So-
he'd be in nightfall. Help
So
myself.
we can't do. So we can't do the third. Is a no.
The third would be a show week.
Yeah, but I can once we get through Glastonbury. No, the third isn't. No, the third isn't a show week. Is it? Yeah, it
But
is.
the third's when I'm going to land, so I'm not
That's what it
available
was.
the
So the 10th is our next potential session.
But yes, I think the rest of July, so far I'm good.
9:20 is.
I'm putting D&D in right now on the 10th of July, guys.
Right, I need to check with the other half
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they are flying to India that day and they may want me to be at the airport with them. So I just need to check when their flight is.
Find that out. That'd be good. And if not,
But that's a soft yes.
because I'm a definite no for the 17th. It's my wedding anniversary.
And it's a show week.
And well, it's my wedding anniversary. I won't be doing the show that week, I don't think. And the following week, the 24th, I'm on holiday, and it's my birthday week, so I can't do 17 or 24. So like 10 is like the only day we can do in July,
That is a big old.
unless we change days, of course, which is something we should consider. Right.
Excuse me. You did not just suggest that.
But I mean, I don't know why we're so
I
like.
hear Wednesdays are good.
I think it's because previously there was so many shows on. We didn't have gaps. I don't know what the situation is with the radio station and shows at the moment on the evenings, because we do kind of focus on. We know the Thursday nights are free, so we do it. But there's no reason we couldn't. I'm pretty sure Aki's not doing shows on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure Tuesdays could become available.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm sure Gaz could tell us.
Yeah.
But right
at
now,
the moment,
that's what I'm saying. So like, it's silly that we're limiting ourselves to 1 day a week when we could have 2 to get more sessions. But we'll talk about that off the air, guys. Have a wonderful.
What
rest
is
of the
that, Aki?
That looks like a graphics card.
50, 70?
Yeah, it's weak. It's weak.
Weak ass shit, man.
Weak.
Says the guy who's just bought a fire hazard.
oh yeah. And just to say, at the moment, there's also Fandelver D&D on this Sunday.
There is
Fandelver on
Fandelver
Sunday.
this Sunday.
So we had a Sunday just gone as well, which was amazing. If you missed the Sunday session, wow, it was fucking banging.
And on Fandelver, they have just found what may be the big bad. This may be the last Fandelver Sunday, or maybe they've got 1 or 2 left. But yeah, it's definitely.
If they've just
GPK.
found the big bad, that means there'll be 6 more sessions left.
Yeah. Right, we killed the big bad. Let's explore the rest of this cave.
No, it's you find the big
Be here
bad.
till
It
to
takes
Christmas.
that long to fight the big bad. It's like the big bad, isn't it? I mean, it's 7 sessions.
I can't believe Adam just was like, okay, I'm in magical darkness. I don't know which way to go. Compass points. Eeny, meeny, miny. Runs out. Hits the big bad.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah. What do you do?
So, D&D this Sunday. No show tomorrow, but a show next week. And of course, the show next week will be revealing the website for Glastonaki and
Will
a
it?
full discussion
Shit.
of Glastonaki. And
We're on a timer, JD.
Well, I've done my
we'll
part.
be revealing it. Doesn't mean we're going to launch it. And that's it. So, guys, have yourselves. We'll talk about Glastonaki next week on the show. Lots to talk about, but right now we need to go because I got to be quiet. Have yourselves a wonderful week. I'm sure some of the people here will see you on Sunday. I will see you next Friday. Have yourselves a great one, and we love you. Everyone give a wave to the audience, especially Ratbait, Josuke, and probably Trace. Good night, guys.
Bye. Have a good time.
Have a good time.